Friday, guys. As you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning to Chaos Culture Radio. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking like? What's cracking like? What is cracking like, my friends?
I know my worth.
Hey,
That's a good introduction.
good introduction. Yeah, good over here. It's Friday, so the weekend is almost here. So, hey, excited for another day with you guys. So let's go. Let's get it.
Well, you mean the weekend here? It is here. Like always, like always, it is Freestyle Friday. Freestyle Friday, because some people mean, what did that mean, Freestyle Friday? Meaning we gonna do freestyle it. You just go freestyle. That's what it is. Freestyle Friday. Whatever trending topics we normally talk about. So you know how we get down each and every Friday. So guys, like I said, make sure you hit like button and make sure you subscribe. And also shout out to those that are watching us on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Pretty soon we will be on Rumble, so we will create our own Rumble family, and that one I cannot wait. And also X. So guys, be on the lookout for that. Like always, Jordan, what's going on in the sports world? What's happening over there?
Well, let's go. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So the NFL preseason is here, and the NFL season is right around the corner. Right around the corner. So I decided, you know what? Let's see and talk about the quarterbacks that we think is going to do well into the NFL season. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be for me, Ronnie, Hakeem. We're going to pick our top 5 quarterbacks who's going to be the best for this upcoming season. Not the top 5 who's good already, but the top 5 quarterbacks that's entering this season. It could, like I said, you might hear Patrick Mahomes from me or from Ronnie or Hakeem. You might hear Tua. You might hear Justin Herbert. All these type of quarterbacks and everything to see, hey, who is the top 5 quarterbacks that we believe is going to be the top 5 coming to this season. So I don't have a clip, but I do have a list that we could show to people about the number of quarterbacks that is interested enter this league for different teams. So as we know, it's 32 quarterbacks going to be starting every day. And here's all your quarterbacks. I don't know if you can zoom in a little bit, Hakeem, but if you can, that's totally fine. There we go. There we go. So those are your top 32 quarterbacks coming through this league, for different teams. But, we're going to pick who are our top 5 quarterbacks coming to the 2024. And usually the number 1 quarterback, who picked number 1 is usually they're going to win the MVP. Well, maybe not. It depends. But we're going to explain, why we picked the quarterbacks, going to, their receivers, tight ends, how the offensive line is, and also, the head coach, offensive coordinator, all these type of things come into play of who we think our top 5 quarterback coming into this league. So here are your quarterbacks, as you can see, you guys. Now we're going to start picking. So, Ronnie, who is your top 5 quarterbacks coming into the NFL season for 2024?
Well, you already know, like always, I'm going to go with my 49ers, Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy last season had a great QBR rating. His QBR rating was like, I think, 110. Even though we did not win the Super Bowl, he still came out strong. And I think this year he's going to even come out even stronger because right now we just waiting for the 49ers to finalize the trade deal when it comes to with Brandon Ayuk. So if Brandon Ayuk does not get traded, I see Brock Purdy coming out with a great season. You already know the man Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is just known for doing different versatile when it comes to quarterback. I think even though in the beginning the season he might come out shaky, but then towards the end he gonna start picking up when he hit towards the playoff. You already know you got Josh Allen. I love the way Josh Allen played when it comes to quarterback and his style. But I think with him I think he just still need to work on the team itself need to work on their own line. If their own line does not improve, I still got Josh Allen one of my favorite when it comes to quarterbacks because he going still sling that ball. Last year he was very effective when it came to running the ball. I think he averaged about 60 yards per game on rush. So I see this year he's doing the same thing. Even though they don't got Stanford Diggs, I think he's still gonna sling the ball. You already know I got Lamar from Baltimore. I think Lamar, even though last year he won the MVP, I think this year he got something to prove. I think he's trying to head to the Super Bowl. And I think even now with Derrick Henry, he's gonna shine too. I think they're not gonna run the ball as much. I see Lamar throwing it in the air, and surprisingly, Tua this year because they negotiate that contract deal with the quarterbacks. I see Tua coming out being strong this year, especially when you got the fastest guy in the NFL, Cheetah. He's gonna come in there doing his thing. So I see Tua doing his thing, throwing the ball even deep to you already know the Cheetah and also to Jalen Waddle. So I see them coming out great this year too. You already know Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow last season you saw he got hurt. But this year, I think he's coming back with a vengeance, and I think he got something to prove to Patrick Mahomes, and I think he's going to be the one that knock Patrick Mahomes off for being a contender to go in the Super Bowl again. So look out for Joe Burrow, and also surprisingly, you won't believe, somebody told me about Caleb Williams from the Bears. They say even though
You
he's a
zoom out,
rookie,
King.
they
You zoom out.
Yeah.
yeah, you zoom out. Caleb Williams. That's my last one. Caleb Williams from the Bears. They say even though he's a rookie, they say even during the preseason he was playing very well. His last game on I think his last game on last week Saturday. They say went out there slinging the ball, doing his thing. So the Bears might come out winning strong this year. I have many more, but to me, I think this is gonna be a great football season. You got Justin Herbert from the Chargers. Because you already know Harbaugh's over there. So it's just not only that, but also you even have Cousins over there in Atlanta. So this season is just gonna be amazing football. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. If you ask me where I'm putting my money at, we'll do that on another show. But I just can't wait. I just can't wait. I just can't wait. So go ahead, Akeem. Your turn.
Yeah, this
Um,
your top five, Akeem. This your top five. Who you got?
yeah, I might shock y'all with this one.
Go ahead. This is
Um,
your top five, not
my
ours. This is
top
your
five,
top
yeah.
five.
I'm gonna go with Geno Smith.
What?
Jalen Hurt, yeah. I told you I told you I was gonna
he
shock
said,
you.
Go
he
ahead. You shocking the hell
said,
out of me. Go
Gino.
ahead. This is
No, but
Yeah,
go
yours. I'm
ahead. Yeah,
sorry.
yours.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
shock you. Dewan Watson, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, um, Russell Wilson.
Okay. And you know that Justin Fields is right behind just was right behind him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I watched them play. I like them play. I like Aaron because, and this might be biased, but I like Aaron because him and Marshawn Lynch are cool.
Okay. That's cool. Like I said, this is yours. This is what you pick, and then I get it. All right. So here's my top five. And I really had to think about it too because I had to think about offensive line, tight ends, receivers, and offensive coordinator as well. So number five for me, also he's my dark horse for MVP. Is going to be Jerry Goff for Detroit Lions. We have really great. I'm not being biased. I'm just going. We have really great running backs with Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery. They almost rushed for 1,000 yards each last year, which is nice. We got the best offensive line in the NFL. We're number one. They were top one, number two, but I believe we have the best offensive line in the NFL. We have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who was a first team All Pro. Hopefully Jameson Williams, he's going to show out, and then also Sam Laporta he's a top three, top four tight end as well, and also our offensive coordinator who was still there mentioned he was going to a lot of people want to be the head coach, but our offensive coordinator is still there, so I think Jared Goff to take it to another level. Now, my number four, I don't like it, but I have to go with it, respect it, and that's Jordan Love for the Green Bay Packers. Even though and we know he's the last 8 or 9 games that it's still a small sample size. Remember, this guy signed a contract. He is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now, and even though I saw a small sample size, he did look good. He looked like a really, really, really legit quarterback. How he was throwing his passes to receivers, and I think he's gonna take it to the next level. So I think he's number 4 on my list. He has really good receivers. His coach. He's his offensive coordinator. He's gonna do well. So I can see that as well. Number 3, I got Joe Burrow. I have Joe Burrow from the Cincinnati Bengals. He was hurt last year, but I think this year he's definitely gonna come with a vengeance. He still got Jamar Chase there. Offensive line is pretty well. It's pretty good. He still got T. Higgins there, which he's a legit number 2 receiver. Offensive line, it's still not really, really good, but he had an offensive line. A couple years ago he had a bad offensive line, but guess where he went? He went to the Super Bowl. So I got to put it at number 2. Number 3. Number 2, I got Lamar Jackson. 2-time MVP, one of the top 5 offensive line, really good tight ends. He doesn't have really, really great receivers, but the thing is, he might not have good receivers, but he can make it work and he can win MVPs. The offensive line, like I said, is good. He has, his tight ends are really, really, really good. He probably will have his tight ends probably be the best tight ends in the league. With Matthews and the other guy, I forgot his name but he showed up when Matthews got hurt and everything. So, and I think Lamar Jackson's gonna take it another level. And number 1, I got Patrick Mahomes. Every time Patrick Mahomes come to the season, he's favored to win the MVP. You already know his accolades. Three Super Bowl MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs. Still got the greatest tight end, one of the greatest tight end ever played game with Travis Kelce. His offensive line, he's number 2, number 3, has the best offensive line in the NFL. Now he has Marquise Brown. He got hurt, but they say he's going to return back in the regular season. So I feel like, and also they drafted a couple of receivers, which are really, really fast. So I feel like, with Patrick Mahomes, I think you're going to see him stretch the ball down the field again when they had Tyreek Hill playing with them. So, because last year their offense wasn't that good. But I believe, the receivers they signed and also the receiver they drafted, I think, you're going to see more, Patrick Mahomes throwing them more down the field and everything. And like I said, we already know about Patrick Mahomes. Great arm, one of the best young talents we ever seen, as we could say, one of the greatest talents. And that's my top 5 NFL quarterback going into the NFL this season.
Yeah, so guys, let us know about your top 5 NFL ranking. Even though people might go and watch the play by, let us know what y'all think is gonna be your top 5 ranking for this NFL season. That being said, shout out to the lovely Bobby Bryan is also in the building. Also Sherry Bryan, because every time Bobby Bryan's in the building, I know Sherry Bryan's watching. Also Gorilla Back and also Sky. Shout out to Ashton Williams, the creator of the Shiesty Avengers, is always in the building. Shout out for your love. Shout out to Fanny. Is I saying her name right? Hakeem? Is it Fanny? Faye?
Faye.
Faye?
Yeah, Faye James.
Faye James.
Yes, Faye James. Sorry, Faye James. I'm sorry. Sorry I butchered your name. I'm waking up. Shout out to Faye James was also in the building. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad is also in the building. Blessings and abundance to you, my brother. Always coming through, showing us love and support. Thank you so much. So, Jordan, where's my money? Where is the money? Let's talk about the money. What's going on with the money?
Let's go into the financial part of the show, financial talk, and we're going to talk about Walmart. So Walmart, as you guys don't know, the stock has been doing good. It soared these last couple of days. And also Walmart has been cutting prices as, inflation shows. So, and as you guys know, Walmart is still the national biggest retailer, in the United States, actually speak. So Walmart has cut prices on 7,200 products and bid to maintain its cost competitive price gaps with its rivals. The company also has raised its forecast for its fiscal year, saying it projects sales growth to 3.75% to 4.75%. Consumers, the company said, are generally stable. The big picture is, the earnings report comes a day after the consumer price index shows that the annual inflation has dipped below 3% for the first time since 2021. Walmart is one of the numerous retailers that have announced price cuts in the recent months, also including, Target, Walgreens, Aldi, IKEA, Burger King, Starbucks, and many other restaurants and also grocery retailers as well. So, like I said, if you guys shop at Walmart, you're going to see, a lot of things, especially in the grocery side, that, there's going to be prices has been cut. And also, how they watch their forecast and how they see other competitors like Amazon and Target. They look at the competitors and you can see that they always find a way to really cut their prices. And when it comes to different type of foods in the grocery stores, either it could be consumer things they sell in the grocery stores as well. So, And you can see, if you look at their stock, which is a good stock to buy. If you like, if you went to stocks, Walmart is also the good investment to good investment. To put your money in. This is not financial advice, but this is not financial advice, not financial advisors, but I'm just saying Walmart is always a good stock to invest in. So we do have a clip for you guys, just showing, and after that we'll chop it up. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Walmart captures consumer wallets that are in search of deals. The retail giant is standing out relative to other consumer names. Here with more, D.A. Davidson, Managing Director and Senior Research Analyst Michael Baker. Mike, thanks for being here. Obviously, we've been having some fun here talking about Walmart, but it is really interesting that they are saying that really they've seen a stabilizing consumer. Were you surprised by that, or is that kind of in keeping with what you were expecting from Walmart?
They did beat us by a little bit, but we're not surprised that their results stand out. And in fact, that they've been beating the last few quarters, in that their results look better than most retailers. I think what's interesting is there's a lot of news today about how the consumer is still resilient and strong. I think Walmart is taking a lot of market share. So their trends are probably better than the overall consumer environment. They're one of very few retailers that are showing these kind of results. And again, I think it's because of their market share gains.
Michael, right on. I very much agree with you that this is a market share story at Walmart, which brings me to this question. When Target reports next week, their quarter could pretty much be dreadful, no?
Yeah, their quarter will not look as good as Walmart. We know that. Now, the expectations are lower, and Target has comped negatively 4 quarters in a row. So if Target were simply to get to flat, that would be a victory for them. So clearly still losing market share to other retailers, including Walmart. But in terms of the expectations, just being a much lower, just the expectations being much lower, Target could also look good in terms of the stock price, even if their numbers are not nearly as good as Walmart.
Is it too simple to say, Michael, that at this point, Walmart has just become America's supermarket? People are consolidating their trips and they're going to Walmart, and they're not making that extra trip to a Target, and I would even say a Kroger.
Well, people are going to Walmart, Costco, and Amazon. That's my view. Those are the 3 retailers taking share. Everyone else seems to be losing market share, particularly in consumables, as you said. And in this environment where the consumer, again, we think is still very strapped, the focus is on value and consumables more than discretionary goods. And so that does favor retailers like Walmart, like Costco, like Amazon. Now, each of those companies, including Walmart today, has been able to sell some of the higher margin, more discretionary general merchandise products, but that's because they're getting people into the door with the needs rather than the wants, and then sort of extending them across the aisle, if you will.
Well, Mike, this reminds me of something that our friend Simeon Siegel over at BMO Capital Markets recently wrote about. And he doesn't cover Walmart, but he covers a lot of the other specialty retailers. And he said it's not that people aren't spending money. So it does matter execution when you're talking about these retailers. So I know value is certainly part of this proposition. But what is something like Walmart doing right that maybe some of its other competitors is not? How much of the story is execution?
Well, I think a lot of it. So Walmart is definitely benefiting from the value positioning, and that is certainly helping. But they have done a great job on execution over the last few years in investing in areas like convenience, like a better product mix, a better store layout and store look. So all those things are helping them not only win market share, but keep that market share. And in particular with higher end customers, households earning $100,000 or more. And so we really got to give a lot of credit to the management team. These have been investments that they've been making for years to drive those things. So it's not just by accident. It's not just falling into a time when convenient is resonating with customers. Walmart has really done what they need to do to capitalize on that. And by the way, they've been able to grow their margins at the same time. So when you think about consumers focusing on value, that might make you think that, well, they're only gravitating towards lower prices and that could hurt margins. But Walmart has been able to grow their margins because of these investments that they're making in these other areas.
Let's forget about Walmart for a second, Michael. Looking in the back half of the year, what are some of your top retail stock picks?
Well, let's not forget about Walmart, because that's been one of them. That's been one of our favorite names for the year, and still is. We wrote a report about a week and a half ago where we talked about, we sort of reset our back half themes, and we said that 80% of the retailers that we cover gave back half guidance that called for an acceleration in trends, and that's going to disappoint. So most retailers are going to have to cut their guidance. Two that we highlighted that would not have to cut their guidance are Walmart. So we saw that. We still like that one. We still like that one. The other one is Dick's Sporting Goods. That's been a great stock, and we think that will continue. They are also taking market share. Their guidance is nicely conservative, such that not only will they not have to cut, we think they could beat. So that's a favorite. And another thing we've recommended and like still is Alta. Now, it has not been a great stock year to date. We know that, but we got a little bit of a boost from Warren Buffett today. We have that in what we call our best of breed bison category, which really takes inspiration from Warren Buffett and looks for these sort of great franchises with moats that the valuation has come down for what we think is a temporary issue, and so we step up our investments in that, and that's been a favorite idea, and we think we'll outperform in the back half of the year.
And we should note Dick's Sporting Goods report September 4th, and new Warren Buffett favorite and original Michael Baker favorite Alta reports August 29th. Really good insight there. Appreciate it as always, Michael Baker. We'll talk to you soon.
Great. Thanks, guys.
So there you go. Walmart is, like I said, it's still the top grocery retailer in America. So go ahead, Hakeem. What's your take with Walmart?
So a lot of people gotta just look at this from the outside looking in. If you're an economist or you're just a person who's interested in building, Walmart was winning anyway because they're in places where most people won't go. Small towns, out in the boondocks, there's a Walmart. You're going to always find a Walmart. Doesn't matter. Secondly is they sell everything you want. So niche stores don't make sense anymore. Same thing with Amazon. Amazon sells everything you want. You know what I mean? Anything you want, they have merged the Amazon with Whole Foods together where you can get your package shipped there and you can get anything. So it makes sense for the stocks to go up though, but plus two, they have also made sizable amount of investment on cutting down costs on inventory. And as far as in hiring employees, they got if any of y'all ever go to a Walmart, you'll see the little robots scanning the aisles. You know what I mean? So they don't got the guys doing it no more. It just say where there's an empty one, somebody comes and fill it. So they've been very efficient. And then who's managing the assets are doing well. So it makes sense to see it at this point.
And now you got to keep in mind too, Hakeem and Jordan is also back to school as well. When it comes to back to school, you tend to see a lot of these retail stores stocks tend to go up because you got parents now buying school supplies, school goods, groceries. So I'm not sure that Walmart and the consistent 2 quarters has been going up, and they're gonna continue to go up as well. And now that they've been making a slight improvement when it comes to customer service, you can kind of see it now. Even when you go there, you see like now they have meet and greets at the door when you come in. So they're doing different things to make it customer friendly than it was before. Because normally you go in a Walmart store, they won't say anything to you. Now when you go to a Walmart store, they're making sure they can help you with anything you need. Shout out to Jay Prince for president. He goes to Walmart a lot. He likes to video blog too when he's in Walmart. You can kind of see that the associates are more hands on, and that's how it's supposed to be. To be successful in this game when it comes to retail, it's all about customer service, and customer first. When you understand stuff like that, your business will never fail. And I think Walmart finally gets it. And that's why they're at the place where they're at now. Shout out to Just Hit Me Out. He even say he shops at Walmart, Amazon, and also Costco's. Those are the 3 major giants that he shops at. And now that shout out to Mean Street and Ruthless Shoe, who's also in the building. So guys, that was it. The guy that really the communist that was giving the stock price and breaking out all these different companies. Guys, do your formal research because the company he named was some great companies. Even when he mentioned Warren Buffett, to me, who is the legend of all time, talking about he looking at Dick's Sporting Goods. Now it got me curious looking at Dick's Sporting Goods and say, okay, why he want to invest in there? If there's something I need to know. So stuff like that, when they give out big hitters, do your research and make sure you make a informed decision and where you want to put your money at. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah. When it comes to Walmart, they always prepare for anything. When it comes to school, when it comes to holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Halloween, all around the board, they're always prepared about things to put out and everything. Also, how the size of Walmart. Walmart is like as the size of Costco's and everything. They sell pretty much everything in the store. And and always when it comes to prices and everything, when it comes to eggs, milk, when it comes to deodorant, TVs, anything that's around a store, you can see they can really compare prices to other retailers like a Target, or other grocery stores like a Kroger, electronic stores like a Best Buy, and then usually you see that Walmart is usually maybe 5%, 2%, 3% cheaper than some of these other retailers that you see as well. So also Walmart, they're always doing what they're supposed to do. They always try ways to improve because, like I say, they bellowing the top dogs as an Amazon and Costco as well. So as you can see, they're always making things to improve their company to be the number one retailer in America right now, and they're doing it. So you can't be mad at it. Shout out to Walmart. Oh, what they're doing, and if you shop at Walmart, if you compare prices of them and other retailers, you can see that it might be 1%, it might be 2 or 3% cheaper to get your things at Walmart than other retail stores. So that's my take on that.
Yeah, and I would say at the end of the day, guys, make sure you do your informed decision on where you want to invest your money. This is not financial advice. However, this is all opinion based. But make sure you put your money where you want to, so it can grow. Like I always say, don't leave your money in the bank, in the savings account, especially if it's not a high yield savings account. Put in something that you know your money could triple and double digits, especially when we head into the holidays. When I mean the holiday, Christmas time, people trying to save up extra money so they can buy special gifts for their loved ones. So make sure that extra money you have right now, let it grow, put it in a great stock that give you like good return. Don't just leave it in a savings account that ain't really give you nothing but 0.01%. So your money's not really growing. Put it somewhere that you know your money can grow. But make sure you do a form decision and also sit with a financial advisor. Hip hop, Hakeem Jordan, hip hop. What's going on in the hip hop world, Jordan?
So let's go into the hip hop world. So, a Houston rapper at 39, B King, he has firstly passed away at the age of 39. How he passed away, he had a blood clot in his lungs, which is that's terrible and everything. He had a blood clot in his lungs, so that's very very sad. He died yesterday. So anybody who don't know B King, whose club music anthem earned him the name Club Godzilla, achieved his biggest hit in 2020 when his song "Then Leave" went viral on social media and peaked at number 3 on the Billboards, bubbling under the Hot 100 charts. He also scored with hits with his songs "Crush," "Thick," his final album "Never Leave Houston" on Sunday was released last month. He was known for humorous, raunchy lyrics and broke through the Houston music scene in 2010 with Kings of Club, reaching out Houston's younger generation, not as familiar with the city's famous slow music style, which is the Tropic Screw version. And also he has worked with 2 Chainz, Bun B. He's worked with T 2 Chainz, Bun B, T-Pain, and Little Chris as well. And also the natural predominance of fellow Houston historians as such as Travis Scott and Megan Thee Stallion. He found fame throughout the South among fans who admired his sound and thought authenticity to Houston. So, yeah, man, rest in peace to B King. We do have a clip for you guys, and after that, we'll chop it up.
We do have a $5 super chat from Jordan on Hurdle. Jordan, thank you so much. Blessing abundance to you. Is a super sticker. Shout out to Jordan on Hurdle, who's in the building.
Shout out to it.
And welcome to The Factor Uncensored. Tonight, we start off with some breaking news. The management team of Houston rapper and fan favorite Beat King confirms he has died. The cause of his death has not been disclosed as of yet. His manager, Tasha Feder, says he has produced and worked with so many artists that his sound will live forever. Rappers Bun B, Slim Thug, and Willie D all have taken to social media issuing their condolences tonight. Beat King, whose real name was Justin Riley, is survived by his daughters. He was 39 years old.
Shout out to Ruthless True with the super sticker of the $20 ball. Shout out to you, Ruthless True. Thank you for so much support. for always coming through and also supporting the platform. Not only that, but gracing us also with your presence when every time we drop the link. We really do greatly appreciate you, my brother. We consider you be family over here. You good on our watch. But
Mm-hmm.
go ahead, Jordan.
Absolutely. So yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, there's a little information from Beat King. Sad to hear a man, unfortunately, he died from a blood clog in his lungs, and rest in peace from the Houston rapper. So go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on his passing?
It's sad, and then I speak about this all the time. Even when I talk to my homeboy, when I talk to Hakeem, talk to you, Jordan, and other people outside of this space, I always tell them life is too short. That way, you got to make sure you enjoy every moment. Don't just wait until tomorrow. Do it now. Whatever you have your mind focused on, and whatever you want to do it. Don't just wait. Like, oh, I'm gonna wait till I get my equipment. I'm gonna wait till this opportunity comes. I'm gonna wait till this. No, start off now. He was a young guy, 39 years old. To me, that's still young. That's around our age. So
Mm-hmm.
it just show you that it's very important that we got to make sure we take care of our health. Not only that, but make sure we go to our local doctor every year and do a yearly checkup to make sure everything's functioning right. Because let's say if he probably waited, hopefully he didn't wait it. Let's say he waited till he found out he had blood clot. If he would have went to the doctor earlier, he would have been able to catch it. You get what I'm saying? So that one thing about black men, we tend to realize we are afraid to go to the doctor, and we think we are walking Superman, and that's not the case. We're still human beings. Well, we need to do a checkup to make sure everything is functioning the way it should. And if it's not, we gotta nip it in the bud right away so we can live longer. And that's what study does show. They say black man is dying at a higher rate than black women. Sad to say, because we do not go to the doctor and we need to. But prayers and condolences do go out to the family because I know this is a tough one. 39 is young, very young. Go
He's
ahead,
younger than
Akim.
me. Yeah, he's younger than me. So I've been listening to Big King for quite some time. He's what you might call a hometown favorite.
Yep.
Like he's a rapper's rapper. Like everybody in Houston knows him. I've heard of him, heard some of his songs. I'm talking about really steaming from 2009 to 2013. You know what I mean? And he never really got his break. So he always was just hitting at the door. So he was one of these guys that, you know what I mean, he steady was trying to chase his dream. And that's the thing, man. And it's sad to say, man, you these things happen, but at least ain't nobody took him from us. That's the thing. At least it wasn't no crime. But I pray for him and his family. I pray for his cousins. I pray for Houston. Y'all lost one of y'all really heroes. Y'all got famous people, but it always be the local guys that really is ingrained in the culture of Houston.
Yeah, I agree with you, Hakeem. To lose somebody that's locally and really trying his best, to get into the mainstream, which he's working hard at, and then unfortunately, his passing with a ball card, it's sad because if you guys know people like Miami, that's a local rapper who's almost trying to make it to mainstream. Or me, there was a person named in Pontiac, Cutter Keys that at the time. This was probably 10. This is long, about 15 years ago. He's passing everything. He was like one of our local rappers. They would say, "Hey, man, this dude, if he keeps working, he can make it out of the local and possibly make it to mainstream and everything." So, yeah, man, I definitely understand. The hurt that people that Houston is feeling. And this is telling me like I said when you hit 35, now, don't just go to the doctors once. Try to go, at least, twice a year, especially as our black men, because it's I know we have children, we have we have a girlfriend, we have a wife and everything. We want to be, that number one person to to provide and everything. But in the end of the day, if you want to keep able to provide, you need to go to the doctors and make sure you get your checkup. A checkup is very, very important. And I feel like B King, I'm like I said, how I feels, I don't know that he went to the doctors like that. And there's sometimes that certain doctors, they might not catch it anyway, other that might not catch certain things like that, but it's important to get second and third opinions to say, hey, you're not feeling well, because he had to have symptoms, Ronnie Hakeem, that, when it comes to, blood clots, there's symptoms to show that, hey, something's not right. I think you get like woozy, something like that. There's certain symptoms that shows that, something's not right, when it comes to blood clots like that. So, and the thing is, for black men, make sure if you feel symptoms, I don't care if it's a small symptom, you feel something is not right, schedule go to the doctor, schedule go to urgent care. If you got insurance, go to the emergency, feel like something's wrong. It's definitely you got your insurance and everything. I know it's expensive, but if you got insurance, go to the emergency if you got to feel some symptoms. This is very, very important because when it comes to diseases like heart attacks and cancer, if regard to black men, that's the number one killer. It's not, shooting and all these other things. When it comes to diseases, heart diseases and cancer, it's number one that's killing us as black men. So it's very, very important to go to the doctors. It's very, very important to go to the doctor and get a checkup because, like I said, if he probably would have, I know he has symptoms. If he probably went early, what Ronnie said, he probably would have got it and took care of it. But unfortunately, he passed. Prayers go out to the family, prayers go out to the friends, and prayers go out to the city of Houston.
Yeah, one thing about the body is very remarkable. It lets you know when something's wrong for you. Like, hey, it gets you like hey, something's wrong. You need to go check it out. And then for us black men, we need to stop being afraid and then actually go and get a checkup. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you're afraid of the doctor, go with your girlfriend, go with your wife, go with your baby mama, go with somebody, or even your mama. Go with somebody so you can be comfortable enough to go ahead and go. Sure, at one point I was afraid to go to the dentist. Now I go to the dentist every time. So that's how it works. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? So and not only that, but shout out to Jordan, new Jordan era for gifting the membership. Shout out to you. You gave Jordan or heard him. Jordan or I thought Jordan Hurdle was already a member.
He was too.
Well, congratulations, Jordan Hurdle. Now you a part of the KL Culture Radio family. Shout out to Jordan for giving you with a membership. He also said you are speaking the truth, brother Ron. I'm on the treadmill right now watching the show. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, especially and not only that, as black men as well. Make sure you get a lot of rest and drink a lot of water. Rest is very important. We don't sleep enough. We need to start sleeping like. I know they always say sleep 3 hours, 4 hours a day. You want to be successful. No, we got to start sleeping. We need to start sleeping like at least 6 to 7 hours. 8 is all highly recommended, but at least 6 to 7 hours. You need to start getting rest as black men. We need to start resting up because we not built like Superman. We need rest. When you don't get enough rest, that's what causes a lot of sickness. People don't understand that, and a lot of stress. And that's what's killing us as black men because we got to get the bag. We got to get the bag. I got to be successful. Yes. Be successful, but at the same time, make sure you take care of yourself. Because you can be successful and still end up in the grave. Take care of yourself, black man. Very, very important. So, guys, it's also very important. Faye, go ahead. I don't know you want to read Faye's comment.
Yeah. So, Faye says that some black men don't want to go to the doctor. They say prayer will help them. She's right about that. And a lot of time it's just, not. They just feel they don't need it until it's too late.
Well, yeah, pray will help them. We're gonna pray if you go to the damn doctor.
Basically.
Yeah. Exercise, very important, Faye, which is true. To me, if you drink and you smoke a lot, you need to go to the doctor often. To me.
Yeah.
If you drink and smoke a lot, because you already not taking care of yourself. But if you like drinking water, like Joe don't hurt him, you exercising. And you do what you need to do still. To me, I think 1 or twice a year is very important. Shout out to the lovely Sophia Grace. Sophia!
Whoa!
Hey, y'all. Listen from the cloud. Blessings abundant to you. She Rising Soul is also in the building. Guys, make sure you subscribe to her channel. She Rising Soul. Thank you so much, Sophia. We was actually about you last year because I was like, I haven't seen Sophia in a long time. But I know you're around because you still send me messages on TikTok. So I'm like, she's around. Because at first, me and Hakeem want to take a trip to Tampa looking for you. We're like, yo, we're going to get your location. We're like, hey, where's the fire? But it's great to see that you are doing well. Thank you so much, lovely, for dropping your love with the super chat. We really do greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for always supporting the platform. It's not about listening, super chatting, commenting. Y'all don't understand. We really do greatly appreciate it because at one point, Hakeem and Jordan, we only had one person, John Smith, in the chat. And then see how KI Culture Radio is continuing to grow and to continue to expand. I mean, Hakeem, we doing numbers on TikTok. It is amazing. Number on Instagram, on X, Reddit, even Snapchat. We see it on Snapchat. So it's like, wow. Spotify, Apple. Wow, what a journey for KI Culture Radio. And, it's because of you guys we're able to go this far. Not only that, guys, very important. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we're getting ready to deep dive to different variety of topics. Even though it's Freestyle Friday, we're gonna go how we freestyle it. Jordan don't have a Pacific road. He's just gonna do his thing. So go ahead, Jordan, do your thing. But
Let's go. Let's get it. So let's start off with this one. So singer Tank was on the Stephen A. Smith show, and they had a debate about Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. And Tank was saying that, you know, he got a lot of heat, but he said that he got Chris Brown better than the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. Crazy. It might be crazy for some lyrics, but hey, that's what he said. Other than that, I can't play the clip, and after that, we're gonna chop it up.
Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson.
What? Do you understand what you're saying? Tank, do you understand what you're saying, my man? I mean, you admired, you're revered, you're associated with music, my brother. Everybody loves and respects you.
If there was Magic Johnson, now there is LeBron James. That is the ultimate evolution of a man who can play all 5 positions. As we talk about Chris Brown, we're talking about the evolution of Michael Jackson, the evolution of Usher, the evolution of me, the evolution of Genuine. That is what this kid is.
Oh, come on, Tank. Tank, come on, man. Come on, man. When I saw Chris Brown perform, he's the best in the world right now. The best in the world, one of one. I'm just challenging the next level. Like, I didn't know there was a next level after Michael Jackson.
Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson.
Interesting.
thank you, Hakeem. No, I already know.
Hey, chat. I want to hear from you guys. Who you think is better, Chris Brown or Chris Brown or the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson? But go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take?
So a lot of us who are 80 babies, come on. You 90s, 2000s, like y'all wouldn't understand this. But I am going to give you this point. Vocally, Chris Brown is better. Chris Brown can hit certain notes that Michael can't. But as a total package, nah. Listen, Chris Brown, I can't even tell you a Chris Brown song, but I can name 5 Michael Jackson songs. His songs hit different. Not only that, Michael was a cultural icon. Chris Brown is not. Michael set an example on how to be a perfect human being with or without the scandals. Girls were fainting for him. Men were fainting.
Dog, you took my point.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Dog it. You took my point.
Go ahead. Look,
no, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we talking about so many, and listen here. How can Chris Brown be better than Michael when Chris looked up to Michael? Chris was doing the moves like Michael. That was his mentor. That's how he looked up to him. So it's like, come on, baby. And I know the younger generation, y'all might think differently. Really, y'all don't even listen to R&B anymore, or pop like that. Y'all listen to trap and drill.
Thank you. Facts upon facts.
So Michael Jackson, just leave it to the 80s, babies.
But I ain't gonna lie, Hakeem took my point. I was gonna say the same too. Have you ever heard anybody on Chris Brown concert fainting? I mean, millions of people fainted. Like I saw it in London. I saw it in Germany when I saw some of his Michael Jackson's greatest hits when he did his greatest tours. People, Jordan and Hakeem, people literally fainted over this man. I never seen I seen crowd go to Chris Brown limousine. Michael Jackson, they had to get literally police. Mm-hmm. That's the power of pop, the king of pop. You know, don't get me wrong. Chris Brown is amazing when it comes to, you know, I can give you some of his songs. I can give me that Greener on the Other Side. You have Heat. You have These Girls Ain't Loyal. You have so many songs after song after song. Don't get me wrong. Chris Brown does his thing, but when it comes to like the world's greatest of all times, I don't think so. But the thing about this generation is they don't really critique music like they used to back in the days. No. And they start critiquing music like they did back in the days. A lot of these artists that they consider to be the greatest would be automatically canceled out. Now, Usher's up there. Usher has a lot of albums that went like diamond. Chris Brown, I'm not sure. I don't think he only had 1 or 2 albums that went diamond, but Usher got a lot. Yet. Oh, you say not yet? So he shouldn't even be in the conversation. See, thank you, Jordan. I didn't know that. Now he shouldn't even be in the conversation. That's one of the greatest. His albums didn't even go diamond yet. See, R. Kelly album went diamond. You can talk about that. You already know. Michael Jackson album went diamond every time it dropped. Go ahead, Jordan.
Oh man, I like I said, I love both of them. Chris Brown, he's a great singer, as you know, and he's why probably dancer wise, he's probably most athletic dancer I've ever seen. Athletic wise, there's nobody compared to Chris Brown. You know, dancing, singing, he's great. You know, to continue to bring out albums. You know, came out he was 16 years old and he's still doing this thing. But when it comes to Michael Jackson, who started singing at the age of 5, started out with the Jackson 5, been in the industry for what 40, 50 years. You know, when it comes to the 80s, with Thriller, still one of the greatest albums out there of all time. You know, you can't beat Thriller. You know, the bad album. You know, his first album, you know, which I think to me personally, I think that's my favorite album of all time. I think it's even Thriller was good. I like his first album. When it comes to concerts, you know, stadium wise, you know, they like I said, he had, and if you see that Dangerous tour, his videos, you see like 20, 30 ambulance waiting for people that's gonna faint. As soon as he enters, he jumped down, he did that little statue like this. Women was this fainting already. It was like this. Men too. So it's, you know, he's an international superstar. You know, there will be nobody like Michael Jackson. Nobody. You know, and then, to me, you know, I would say Beyonce as entertaining wise, she's I could say you could put her name up there, even though she's not great as Michael Jackson. I could put Beyonce up there too. You know, you can make a case that, you know, put Beyonce as a king of pop right now, but Chris Brown, love the brother, still doing his thing, still making great music. I cannot put him with the king of pop. It's just, like I said, Michael Jackson, he's like some people, he's immortal. So some people he's immortal. That's how some people look at him. That's like him. Even from my age, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, they, like I say, they looking as immortal. You know, a lot of celebrities, when they met Michael Jackson, they couldn't believe it. It's like he was floating, like he was Jesus in a way.
Exact facts.
So
it's facts.
I can't. So yeah, man. When it comes to the king of pop, he's the greatest of all time. He's the king. That's why he has the king of pop title, because there will never be a king of pop like Michael Jackson. Shout out, just hear me out. He said MJ was so good that even the people mocking him for decades about, you know, the pedo rumors. Some group and people at any gathering fire up their Thriller on their way making them feel good. You know, with PYT, Thriller, Beat It. Yeah, man, they had them dancing. That's facts. Hear me out.
We are the world.
Now that
making a better place.
And now that, remember he created a song like you say, Hakeem, We Are the World, with him and Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, all the greats. You know what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? Like not only that, people grew up with Michael Jackson. Like the small kids grew up with him. That's why he became so powerful, because all the small kids that were with him with the Jackson 5, they became adults. They started telling their kids about Michael Jackson, and they continued on that legacy. That's why it kept going and going. My dad had the bad album when it was just the regular. Remember the regular records, the classic. I was mad because he threw it away. When my dad threw it away, I'm like, no, because you know that's the original copy. You're not, but he didn't know. I was like, no, don't throw it away. But I'm saying they don't have those anymore. Those are legendary. Chris Brown, you know, to me, I think Chris Brown is awesome, is amazing. Now that I think Chris Brown could have been one of the greatest of all time, but remember he got caught up when they say he's into drugs, he's into all these rumors, and it's messing him up. So I think if he gets back on track, he will become one of the world's greatest eventually. But right now, no, he's still got a lot of more work to do. That's just my opinion.
And I want to say one more thing about Michael Jackson. Nobody really don't think about. Remember, he owed half of Sony, right?
Yeah.
He did.
He bought catalogs. You know, the Beatles. Catalogs. He bought so many catalogs that Sony wanted to merge with that because he had so many catalogs, and he owned about, I think it was over 50% of Sony that he owned. And basically, Michael Jackson was as music wise when it comes to pop, like buying people's catalogs, he had power. He had a power in the game, and he owned music. A lot of people don't know that. Michael Jackson, when it comes to like buying Kellogg's, he had power. He had M&M's. He had majority of the big people, the big super celebrities that you didn't like. You guys know in the 80s and 90s, he owned their music. Michael Jackson was powerful. A lot of people don't know that he was powerful. He had a lot of music. He was a powerful man. He at the, like I said, net worth was at the time was like $500,000 at the time, which is a lot before he passed away. So yeah, Michael Jackson, when it comes to music, he owned a lot of music, big heavy music as well. I just want to say that.
Now, but shout out to Daryl Long. He said the simp empire is back. Oh my God, he don't know when to stop. He got know when to stop, man.
Hey, Daryl Long, the black woman is God.
Y'all terrible. Go ahead, Jordan. Keep it going,
Let's keep
man.
it coming. Well, let's do this one. We'll get this one because since we're almost about to hit the hour mark. So Dr. Umar went viral again. He talked about that, Kamala Harris' team offered him $10,000 to do an interview. That's what he claimed to say. And I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see that. But yeah, Dr. Umar, he talked about how the Kamala Harris team called him. He declined it. He did decline, but
wait, what? He declined it? He talking about you need money for the school? The hell wrong with this man? Look at how kid exactly. He said you need money for the school. You decline. Go ahead, Jordan. Finish. Go ahead. Finish.
Other than that, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Black vote ain't for sale no more. Black vote ain't for sale. We bartering on business. Kamala Harris and the Democratic plantation is paying you celebrities, paying you to shame black people into voting. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of the vote, but they being paid. Y'all being bought. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. I don't want your money, but we can definitely do the interview. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. Yes, we can do the interview. Keep your damn money. King Kong consciousness ain't for sale. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. Don't come to me with no propositions for money. I don't live for no money. I'm not one of these goofy ass rappers whose whole life is nothing but what you can buy and own. You dealing with real African DNA. This is real ancestral energy over here. I'm not no Ricky Smiley or Steve Harvey. You don't drop no check off and say get the Negroes to the plantation on November the 4th. You don't drop no check off and say get the Negroes to the plantation. Ricky Smiley, I love you. But crying on the radio for Kamala Harris, my brother, that's an all-time low. Don't do that again, Ricky Smiley. Don't you get on your radio show and cry for Kamala. Don't you do that, my brother. If you want to cry for Kamala Harris, you do that in the privacy of your house. But if we're going to be honest, Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley, and I love you both, no hate to my big brothers. But if we're going to be honest, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, y'all only carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Can we please be honest? Black vote ain't for sale no more. Black vote ain't for sale. We bartering on business. Kamala Harris and the Democratic plantation is paying you celebrities.
Oh my God.
Hey man, you gotta love Dr. Umar, man. You gotta love it, man. He always find a way to go viral, yo. He always got a way to go viral. But go ahead, Roddy, man. What's your take on
that's Hakeem's boy. Hakeem go first. That's his boy. That's his boy. He didn't want to take the 10K knowing that he needed the money for the school. But go ahead. That's Hakeem.
Go ahead. Does he make a point of us black people not being for sale and keeping?
He does make a point. He does make a point. I like listening to the man. Dr. Umar Johnson 2024. Silver Black King consciousness. Hey man, let me tell you, everything he said on there was a point. The way he be snapping got me, man. That's all I got to say.
Wait a minute, that's all you got to say? You ain't got no pushback for Umar?
Nope. I don't got none. I don't got none.
You laughing so damn hard at Umar and that rhetoric he be talking. No, but at the
Oh.
same time, he do be speaking truth. You know, you can't. We can't. The Democratic Party does that a lot. They tend to buy black votes by persuading the people that there's something that they really truly not. However, I'm just mad at Umar. I'm like, Umar, you need the money for the school. Get how many interviews you finna take. They offer you $10,000, $20,000. Take that money and invest in the school. You've been telling people to donate, donate, donate. Now you have a Democratic Party who's willing to donate just for you to sit down and have a conversation. Take the interview. But he did say that he's willing to sit down with them and talk with them, but he's not doing it for the money. And I'm like, Umar, my dude, do it for the money. Who cares? Nobody's gonna judge you because at the end of the day, at the end of the interview, you say, hey, this money I'm giving the Democratic Party's giving me, I'm gonna give it back to the school. So we can finally get things done so we can open it up. Jordan, did you say you gotta open up the school in September?
No, he's gonna open up. Yeah, he was supposed to have opened up. Actually, I think this week. He was supposed to open up this week.
You see Hakeem? See Hakeem? Like, come on. He's talking great game. I love the way Umar talk. I'm with you, Hakeem. You see, I'm laughing at you because he goes in strong. Okay, but now it's time to go in strong for that school.
You're right. You're right.
We still waiting. Umar, everybody's still waiting. Is the school opening up this year? Jordan said it must be this. You said it must be this week, Jordan?
Oh,
Well, now I heard that he pushed it to 2025 now.
Like Hakeem say, Umar 2024. Umar, go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jordan.
When it comes to protecting the black vote, I agree with Dr. Umar 100% and everything. The black vote is not for sale. It's definitely not for sale. Hopefully, he said he still want to do an interview. So I would love to see that with Kamala Harris. I would love to see that. That would be, we could probably do a whole hour talking about that if we were seeing that. But $10,000, I do. If I was Dr. Umar, I probably would say, hey, I'll do it for $12,000 or $13,000. Kind of, make it kind of negotiate a little bit on that. But if he declined it, yeah, see him, man. He wanted to decline, he declined, he could do all that. But yeah, it's like I said, when it comes to black people, it's like I said, we said this all before. It's important for us. We look at these candidates as Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. We focus on what policies they're going to do. Not about based how they feel, what they say, what they do, and everything. What's the policy? What they're going to do? And when they're in their office, make sure we put them in accountable of saying what they're going to do. That's how we keep the black vote. So when it comes to the Democrat, with this too, said the black vote is for sale.
It
is. But it's important to not make it for sale. We got to keep telling ourselves, the black community, that it's not for sale for any party. Not for the Republican Party and not for the Democratic Party as well. It's very important because if we can do that, when it comes to like electoral votes, we have that power to sway votes and say, hey, when it comes to let's say Kamala lose and she had a black people vote for her. Also or Donald Trump and he lose. If he didn't have a lot of black people votes, sway on him as well and everything, that it's probably, it's not gonna they're probably gonna look and say, hey, the next election, or when it comes to the Republicans, say, hey, next time on the Republican Democrat side, when it comes to policy, let's make sure we focus on the black people when it comes to reparations, whatever, or anti-black crime bill, something like that, because you see that the Asians got it in Joe Biden's tenure, and also Barack Obama's tenure. You see that the LGBTQ community as well, they got that as well. So for black voters, it's important to say, look at policy. If they're not doing anything for us, don't vote. And remember, you do have the power to not vote for these people. You do not have to vote. If they're not talking to policy that works for us, you do not have to vote. You do not have to vote. That's my take on that.
Yeah, but I don't know Hakeem. I don't know. I think Mr. Muhammad want to come on real quick to dive in.
Yeah, no problem.
Go ahead. I don't understand. Joe heard him come. He said, Hakeem with some new headphones. Drop a link, and I will comp them for you, my brother. Oh yeah, cause your headphones. Yeah, you got some new headphones.
They can see. Hey, we've been slaving on this. Hold on.
Right.
Hold on 1 minute.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, Muhammad, the link dropped for you so you can speak your mind when it comes to Umar and the black vote,
Make sure you
so
at a
we can
proper
move forward.
place too, Muhammad. I know, because I know. Make sure you got a good spot. Your Wi-Fi's on to come in, because I know
Yeah, because
sometimes
he's
you try
always
to come
moving.
in,
Yeah.
you're always
Hmm.
moving, it's lagging and everything. So make sure you're in a good spot.
Yeah, okay.
But
Yeah, okay.
since we'll move on to the next, we'll have Muhammad on, but we'll move on to a topic similar to this. And since we're at the hour mark, we're gonna talk about Kamala Harris on her economic plan. So today, Kamala Harris, she's talked about, she had an economic plan, especially that will help the middle class and everything. It came for working on giving people $25,000 for home buying. I think it's for two couple. Also, a $6,000 tax credit if you got it for your first newborn, and there was something else as well she talked about. Below that, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Good morning, Steve. It's a big plan, so we now have the full details on Harris's economic agenda. It's focused in 4 parts on taxes, healthcare, housing, and food. On the tax front, just this hour, we're learning Harris is calling to restore the child tax credit and to expand it to provide up to $6,000 for families with kids under 1. She also wants to expand the earned income tax credit and reduce taxes on health insurance premiums. On healthcare, she wants to cap the cost of insulin at $35 and cap prescription drug costs at $2,000 for everyone, not just seniors. She's also vowing to increase competition in the pharmaceutical industry and to cancel medical debt for millions of people. On housing, she wants to use tax credits to incentivize construction of 3 million homes in her first term and provide up to $25,000 in down payment assistance for first-time buyers. She also wants to ban corporate price gouging in the grocery industry. So clearly here, guys, this is a left-leaning populist agenda that expands on and actually takes further some of President Biden's policies. It'll be celebrated by progressives, but it has already earned some criticism from some economists who compare it to price controls and who say it would exacerbate supply issues, especially in food and in housing. And for Trump's part, he's offering some of his own ideas this week, including cutting electricity and energy costs by half within a year by drilling for more oil. And he wants to permanently extend his 2017 tax cuts and cut regulation while imposing that minimum 10% tariff on all imports. Again here, of course, economists have concerns the tax cuts would dramatically increase the debt, while tariffs would drive up prices. But clearly there's still a long way to go before any of this becomes reality. It does show us, though, the priorities that each candidate is carrying into November. Andrew, back over to you guys.
So there you go. Yeah, Kamala Harris, she brought out a couple of her policies, and also Donald Trump has something to say about his policies as well. So go ahead, Mohammed. I don't know if you want to go on to what Dr. Umar said, and also add what we add on Kamala Harris, and also Donald Trump of their economic plan. So go ahead, Mohammed, man. The floor is yours.
Mohammed, you might got your mute button on. Mohammed.
Yeah, I don't think, yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. He was cammed up and everything. Cause I'm looking at him on my TV screen.
Yeah. So
it's still not even. Go ahead.
I'm gonna drop you off. Click the link back again. Cause I
All
don't
right.
know.
Go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take?
The news anchor stated, she pretty much copying the same plan Biden pretty much stated when he was running for president. The same exact plan. The only new plan she added was the child's break, which is a 6K, and not only that, but just hear me out say the same thing. The 2,500, not 2,500, 25K for new homes sound good on paper, but it'd be very disastrous when it comes to reality. And it's true. It would really hurt the economy. Remember, right now we still dealing with the national debt. Our main focus is to bring down the national debt down. It's not to increase the national debt. But by her bringing in these new economic plans, it's gonna hurt the debt even more. It's gonna put us in it's gonna put us in a hole. So I think right now her main focus is to see, okay, what can she do to bring down the national debt, and not only that, but make it easier for everybody that's a United States citizen. Because remember, our main agenda is, okay, let's bring down costs. Because right now inflation is way too high, things are way too expensive. How can we be able to make sure that consumers are relaxed enough to spend their money again and not be too afraid to say, oh, I can't go out there and get a new home because I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough money for the down payment. Make it easier for United States citizens so it can be easier for her to win. But she's doing the exact same plan as Joe Biden, which I kind of figured she would do because they don't really have nothing new. It's always in the same. And Trump, a whole idea is to pretty much drill and to bring down energy costs, and also electricity, because right now a lot of people electricity bill is high. Some people electricity bill is high to the point of $300, which is absurd. And they have a small bedroom house, so it's like, okay, that's crazy. But at the same time, if things continue to go up, costs going to continue to go up as well. So we need to get it together, folks. We need to get it better to get it together. Shout out to the lovely Mimi, who's also in the building, one of the co-hosts of the Side Shit Venture. She's also in the building. Shout out to you. Go ahead, all. Just hit me out. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to comment on the $25,000 house down payment, right? This is a classic example of a terrible idea. One that looks good on paper. Hey, we'll give everyone the down payment. No. Pricing on housing is high because supply is completely restricted because nobody wants to give up their 3% mortgage. So you got nobody moving out of the old houses. You can only build so many new houses at a certain rate.
Yeah.
Right. And so there's very limited supply, artificially causing the price to go higher. If you give everyone $25,000, the price just goes up $25,000 across the board, right? I mean, it doesn't make any sense, and it will drive it even higher because you're flooding even more buyers into the market that can't right now, theoretically can't afford it, right? You're just pushing them over the edge. Okay, here you go. Now, I don't think that owning a house is a problem per se if you can afford it, right? Because it's a lot better than renting, right? There needs to be a better plan for, get off the rent wheel, get to home ownership, because rents are going way up around here at least, right? Because property taxes go up because everyone wants to vote for everything thinking it doesn't matter, and then they push those costs back into the rents when they can redo it every year, right? So it's a horrible idea. And I don't understand how people don't get that you can't just hand out the money, right? That's why we do tax-free, or you can deduct the mortgage interest on your taxes. You're not giving somebody money, but you're making it more affordable by doing that, right? So, I don't know. You can you can go back to the days of 2007. No income, no job, no assets, right? Here you go. Here's a house. How did that work out last time? It didn't work out at all.
Not at all.
Right? So
no, but I think the whole idea is to get new buyers back into the market, because right now a lot of people are not buying homes. A lot of people right now are afraid to rent.
There aren't sellers.
I mean, they ain't sellers. They are buyers, but they ain't sellers. So things are too high. People, as I was telling you, just hear me out right now. A lot of people can't afford to buy a home. A lot of people can't even afford to to take care of their own rent. So literally, a house is just absurd.
Yeah, what you need to do is you need to have some kind of modification to where the mortgage sticks with the borrower, right? I think they do that in Europe or somewhere, right? So basically, you have a mortgage for say $500,000, right, and that's attached to your name, right? And so if you move to a different house, you're not selling this one back to the bank and then getting a new mortgage for the new one minus the cash you put down. Basically, you're just transferring that to the new property, right? I mean, it's not as simple as that, right? But that would loosen up supply a lot. But mortgage rules are extremely controlled after 2007, 2008. But I don't know.
So go ahead, King. Your thoughts.
I agree with him 100%. But one thing I also want to talk about is people got to understand something. When they're talking about giving away this FHA loan and all this government money, where they get the money from to do this?
They borrow it.
Well, the
No, no.
FHA loan is different.
The
FHA loan, basically, you just, I mean, similar to the advantages of like a military first-time homebuyer or whatever, right? There's less down payment restrictions required for the PMI because the PMI gets rolled into the monthly payment, so you're increasing the monthly payment, right? So, I think that you could obviously loosen the restrictions on first-time homebuyers, right?
Yeah.
Not having a deposit down isn't the craziest thing, right? Because it's totally understandable. If you have the income and you can make the payment, just like you're making your rent payment right now, you can move into a house, right? But if you can't save up the down payment, you're just doing it for a long time while prices go further out. But this solves nothing.
No, but price is going to continue to go up. Price is not going to go down for homes. It's going to continue to go up. I heard that from a lot of economists. It's going to continue to go up, regardless of the fact. Regardless whoever is in
not
office,
forever.
It's going to continue to go up. You said not forever?
Now, I mean,
I think it's going to go. I think it's going up.
Do you think it'll plateau at some point? Because mind you, the average home right now, literally across the United States, is $250,000 or $500,000.
Yeah, they've plateaued around here compared to what they were doing before. But I mean, the plateau is still a ridiculous price.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, we're talking a 3 or 4 bedroom home for over $1 million, easy. Like,
yeah, because this is my idea, just in me. I think they want people to rent. They don't want people to truly buy.
And I don't like the rules for. I'll clean up the stash when I feel like it. I finally got the knots out of my hair. I was pulling at it for weeks.
That's a night.
No, but happy anniversary. I know you're
thank you.
Happy anniversary.
Showing us the ring like you balling. We know you big balling. You don't have to give us the ring.
I told you, lab grown diamonds. I'm not ball out.
But we know you big balling. You ain't have to show like, look. No, I understand you love your wife. To me, I want to do the same thing for my wife and Hakeem too. And I know Jordan gonna do the same. So, shout out to 90s that's also in the building. We really do greatly appreciate it. To me, women love Diamond. Go ahead, buy her Diamond. She deserves it. She treats you well. She rubs your feet like Hakeem pig. Cut your toenails. She has the biggest diamonds in town, huh?
I said, cut my toenail. Moistenites are expensive too, baby.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ken Dog. The mom father's in the building. My bad, Ken Dog. I forgot to give you some anonymous man. It's just like just hit me out when you're talking about the housing because I'm looking to buy a house. Just hit me out. That's what I'm saying. I've been doing research. We are. Me, Jordan, and Hakeem, we really looking to buy a house. And my dad always tell me, don't be afraid, go out there. But I'm like, the market is just crazy right now. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting to it to cool. But I'm listening to different people who have idea what's going on in the market. They say it seems like it's never gonna slow down. Whether Trump is in the office or even Kamala Harris, it doesn't really matter.
Well, I'll go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'll just say, even though houses going up, here in the West Coast, in the South, especially in the Midwest, I heard Detroit, the housing is going up as well. But hopefully, eventually, there will be a cap. It may not be this year, but next year we probably see maybe there's a cap and everything. Because you see interest rates going up 7%, 8%, 9% and everything. So especially in these major cities and everything, and I believe major cities. Right now it's definitely the worst to buy a house and everything. But I definitely could see a cap cooling down as well because if eventually it'll have to slow down, Ronnie. It definitely have to slow down. Go
ahead. You say you think it's going to slow down, but the average black man don't make that type of money. I'm just being honest.
Absolutely. That's why hopefully it will slow down.
The average American don't even make that kind of money. But the thing is too, people are now going to have to start getting creative with buying houses. You're going to have to go rural. Let's just get something straight about it. 30 minutes to an hour outside of the city. That's where you're going to get somewhat of a price. The only thing is you ain't going to be able to take your job with you. You know what I mean? So something's going to have to cut and hurt. Like, look, in the state of Florida, it's so expensive. You have to find something even decent. You got to go outside of Jupiter.
Yeah.
Outside of Jupiter is either you go to Port St. Lucie, Fort Myers, Lehigh Acres, going out west.
How's Homestead? Homestead was getting expensive.
Oh no,
Nobody
Homestead said the same, but nobody want to go there because
nobody
Homestead
want
is
to live
way
there.
out.
It's
It's way
out
out.
there.
But the houses are beautiful.
It's
The houses
beautiful.
are because
They're
I've been
expensive
looking over
too.
there too as well. But
Yeah.
nobody want to really drive
Nobody
because that's
want
like
to
an hour drive.
hour away. But when we talking about Vero Beach, Titusville, I'm talking about literally whatchamacallit, places where there's like a Dollar General for the whole town. Like you're gonna have to go rural. That's what's gonna have to happen. And it's possible because a lot of people work from home now. So you can get a work from home job and probably find a house for $100,000 and $250,000.
Or we just got to get married to a woman that's making a decent amount of money, and then we just put our money together and we're able to get a nice home if you want to live
That's what
within
I
the
did.
city.
Yeah.
Oh, that what you did? Just hit me out?
Yeah.
That what you did? Just hit me out?
I was
That's
like,
what
if you're
I'm
gonna
saying.
buy a house, you
I'm
gotta
not
save
saying
for
my
it.
we got to save for. I'm like, get a woman that you know she's good. She's financially literate. She understands how the financial game goes. Let's put our money together and let's go ahead and get a home. Your name's on the your name's on the title. My name's on the title. So whatever, we get a divorce, we just split it in half. You know, but women be like, man gotta pay for everything. And I'm like, no, man should not be paying for everything.
Absolutely.
Is it the queen?
I can't go ahead. I can't no play. Go ahead and just drop her. She haven't been here.
No, I'm not gonna drop her.
Don't even get her no acknowledgement. Don't get her no acknowledgement right now. She hasn't been here for months, and you say this is a queen.
Brody,
she haven't been here at all.
This is the first time I'm gonna disagree with you. I can't do it, baby.
She probably watching this.
I can't do it, Brody. I can't.
Don't worry, I'm gonna pay to drop her off because she haven't been here for months. You saw her the creep.
Hey, listen,
she hasn't come for months. She
was
was like, "Oh, I'm coming to Miami, guys. I'm coming to Miami," and she disappeared. Never came back. Gone, and then you can give her like she the queen.
Hey, I went over there to offer Sharon some money. He said, "You don't got enough."
But no.
Go ahead.
How y'all doing? First off,
You're doing well.
We're doing well. We're doing well.
Doing well.
Actually, I was just coming up because y'all said like Homestead is still fairly cheap, and it's not, right? So they done gentrified Florida City even, and if you know Florida City, like that's the part that nobody wanted to be in. That's where the pickers was at, right?
Modella, yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. So they've even gentrified that place. You know, the houses in Florida City are going for 300 plus. Last I checked, they may be over 4 now. And so, you know, it's everywhere. But to disagree with Governor Ron, absolutely men are supposed to pay for everything.
Man, how can you not gonna drop her yet? You still got her on the panel.
I'm gonna have to disagree with her on that, dude. But I still want to keep her on. I say,
I can't. You being a simp. You being a simp today. See, Ruthless Truth was right about you. No, you was like, bye.
I'll simp today now. I'll simp today.
No, but go ahead, Jordan. Yeah, go ahead, Jordan. Jordan was gonna do his commentary on Kamala Harris and the. No, I love PhD. I was just joking with him. Sorry, Supreme God is PhD. But go ahead.
I want to hear her take on the Kamala Harris economic plan after you.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Oh no, I already said what I said. Go ahead.
Oh, then go ahead, PhD. Did she see the clip of Kamala Harris about her
economic plan?
I did not.
Let me play it so because I would really like to get your take on that.
Yeah, because Just Hit Me Out did a good take on it. Go ahead.
What's the plan, Megan?
Good morning, Steve. It's a big plan, so we now have the full details on Harris's economic agenda. It's focused in 4 parts on taxes, healthcare, housing, and food. On the tax front, just this hour, we're learning Harris is calling to restore the child tax credit and to expand it to provide up to $6,000 for families with kids under 1. She also wants to expand the earned income tax credit and reduce taxes on health insurance premiums. On healthcare, she wants to cap the cost of insulin at $35 and cap prescription drug costs at $2,000 for everyone, not just seniors. She's also vowing to increase competition in the pharmaceutical industry and to cancel medical debt for millions of people. On housing, she wants to use tax credits to incentivize construction of 3 million homes in her first term and provide up to $25,000 in down payment assistance for first-time buyers. She also wants to ban corporate price gouging in the grocery industry. So clearly here, guys, this is a left-leaning populist agenda that expands on and actually takes further some of President Biden's policies. It'll be celebrated by progressives, but it has already earned some criticism from some economists who compare it to price controls and who say it would exacerbate supply issues, especially in food and in housing. And for Trump's part, he's offering some of his own ideas this week, including cutting electricity and energy costs by half within a year by drilling for more oil. And he wants to permanently extend his 2017 tax cuts and cut regulation while imposing that minimum 10% tariff on all imports. Again here, of course, economists have concerns. The tax cuts would dramatically increase the debt, while tariffs would drive up prices. But clearly there's still a long way to go before any of this becomes reality. It does show us, though, the priorities that each candidate is carrying into November.
Shout out to True Never Favorite, that's also in the building. And also Carl Anderson is also in the building. Shout out to you, big dog. Great to see you. I ain't seen Carl Anderson in a long time. Great to see you, big dog. But go ahead, the lovely
I had heard
Supreme
this
Boss
before.
Well, so
and then you could go just hit me out there.
Yep.
Go ahead. Go ahead, PhD.
Every election cycle, they come and they tell us, all the different things that they're going to do. Rarely do they do even half of those things, right? So I don't really pay attention to that type of stuff, especially when they're just saying things like, "Oh, I'm gonna cut the price of prescriptions." Okay, how are you going to do that? How are you going to cap the price of prescriptions? Like, what's the plan, right? But all of that aside, what I want to know is who got my reparations. That's what I'm voting on. So I don't care about none of that other shit, right? I already own 11 properties. I don't give a fuck about housing prices, right? And so for me, who got my reparations? That's all I care about.
So PhD, you just gonna throw that in our face like you got 11 properties? Like, okay,
No.
it's all good.
No, I'm just saying that to say, housing prices, schmousing price. Like, that's not an issue that I'm concerned about. So.
Go ahead, Jesse. You was gonna say something. Go ahead. What was your thought?
I'd heard this before from her. I don't remember when, but the corporate price gouging in grocery. We already heard earlier that Walmart is way up and people aren't going to Target, right? If the margins are so fat in grocery, right? Like it's all being gouged, right? Target could just cut out the gouging and they would have all the business. I don't understand this concept that, like, it's called inflation, Kamala. You did it. Like, you put more money out there, prices go up because more people can buy the stuff. It's not gouging. It's just the weirdest thing for her to, like, put in her 4-point plan. And we got to get those damn grocers. Big grocery.
But remember, it's an idea she just throwing out there. So, cause remember, people kept saying, "What is her economic plan? What is she doing that's going to benefit the economy? Is it going to hurt it, or is it going to benefit it?" And so that's why she had to throw something out there. PhD was dropped off. We didn't drop you off, PhD. She dropped off.
She left.
I think it's actually a lame attempt to take away from the inflation argument. No. I'm saying Kamala.
Yeah,
Kamala. Yeah, that what she pretty much did. But I think. I'm very curious about the Trump debate between her and Trump, because I know Trump is going to mention the aspect of the inflation. Because remember, the Democratic Party is right now in power. How come we still have an issue with the inflation? You guys have not literally cooled it off yet. It's still high. And I didn't even know on PhD that Homestead went up on prices. That was I got to go back and look. I didn't really check when it comes to the aspect of Homestead, but it's just. Damn, PhD, you got 11 properties. Man, it's hard for you to date. Huh?
That's called hoarding at that point.
No.
You're hoarding properties. You need to let a family move into one of those.
Big dollars. She impressed me. I like that. The 11 properties.
She just got to think of herself as a poor village girl unless somebody save her.
No, PhD probably got rocks upon rocks. 11 property, that's really good. That's really good, PhD. Well, how old when you started buying property, if you don't mind me asking? In your 30s? Because I know you're 21, right?
In my 20s is when I bought the first one.
Oh, okay.
You were scared? You were scared when you first bought it? Like, tell us your experience. Because the people that's listening, that's trying to buy a home. Go ahead. You said no?
Because I was in school at the time. So, and it wasn't like an expensive place at all. So I was actually living there.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Okay.
So the first property I was living in while I went to school, it's in a college area. So when I left, I was able to rent it to other people, other students. So no, not scary at all. I think there is a lot of research that people need to do on the front end. I've been seeing recently some videos about from people who are first-time homeowners, and so when they buy like new construction, they don't realize that the first year you're only paying taxes on the land, right? You're not paying it on the actual house, which is called the improvements, right? And so they get a big, what they call it, sticker shock the next year when they start having to pay taxes on the land and the house, right? So the woman I saw in the video was saying she's about to sell her house because it made her payments go up. I think it was like $400 a month, but I'm like,
what?
If you can't afford an additional $400 a month, then you probably couldn't afford that house to begin with, right?
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
So, so just things like that. People, you just have to know what you're getting into, because owning a home is a lot of responsibility, right? You can't call a landlord to fix your plumbing when you're sinking.
Yeah, you got to do your
or whatever, right? Yeah. So it's a pain in the ass, and sometimes I ask myself, do I want to continue to do this? You know, so.
Another quick question. You think like you think there's a lot of false narrative out there of stopping, like especially Black people from buying a home? Like, there's a lot of narrative out there that say Black people shouldn't own, they should just rent.
I think it's not one size fits all, right? So some people, it depends on your situation and what your goals are. So some people it's better to own, some people it's better to rent. So I have another friend who, she actually was the one who got me into investing in properties and buying property or whatever. But we had a conversation, this was several years ago, but she was saying if she knew then when she started what she knows now, she would have never bought a home for herself to live in, right? She would have just rented and then bought her investment properties. So it just all depends. That's why
Go
it's
ahead,
so important. That's why it's so important to do the research and figure out exactly what you're getting into and what works for what you got going on in your life.
So your net worth right now, PhD, is $10 million.
No, it's not $10 million. I wish it was.
How come you smile? How come you smile when you say no? Because I know you smiling in the back.
No, I'm actually not smiling. I'm about to cry because, like I said, I wish it was, but no, it's not.
Submit.
Go ahead, just hear me out. No, he just hear me out. Hold on, just hear me out. We're gonna say something, Hakeem, and then you could go. Go ahead, just hear me out.
I was just gonna say. In terms of renting versus buying, it really makes a big difference when you have kids, right? Because once you get them in school, and you want to kind of give them some kind of permanence or something, if you don't want to move somewhere, right, then it's kind of important to think about buying that house instead of renting, because the rents will always go up.
Yeah,
and you can even get to the point where they go, okay, we got to remodel the unit, right? They're gonna increase it every year, and so once
typically your mortgage is going to increase every year.
But
quick question. But what about what about the bill?
And insurance tend to go up every year.
But what about that bill that just passed? What about that bill that just passed in the Supreme Court when they say they can't really raise the rent as much as they didn't want to? I don't know if you heard. Have you heard about that bill? We covered it here.
In California or something? That was like state specific, right?
It specifically, I heard that too, Ronnie. It happened in California for sure.
Right.
It started July 1st in California.
Yeah.
I don't know about it federally. I don't know about that, but it did happen in California, state of California for sure.
The only thing I disagree with I think it's fair, or it's perfectly legitimate for places to raise their rent. They own the property, that's their business, right? But I don't think it's right for them to raise your renewal while they're offering a new unit for less, right? To get people in. If you have an open unit, pretend I moved into that one, give me that price then. Like, this is so stupid. Like, you just raise it because I'd rather not move out. But my mortgage doesn't go up. My mortgage has been the same since we got it. Okay, sorry, it went up $53 2 years ago.
Quick question. What happened?
And that means,
PhD?
your house isn't gaining any equity. The value of your home is not going up. If your
it is doubled.
Taxes aren't going up, and if your homeowner's insurance isn't going up, because your homeowner's insurance, the premium is literally based on how much it's going to cost to either to replace your house, right? So if the value of your house,
I guess.
Again, if your mortgage ain't going up every year, and I mean the escrow part of it, right? So your property taxes, homeowners insurance, if that's not going up every year, then your house isn't gaining equity. The value of your home is not increasing.
Yeah, but that's demonstrably false.
That's
I
not.
know that.
Because, okay, so what is the property? Okay, so now in your little subdivision or whatever, what are they basing the property taxes on? It's the value of your home, correct? They take a percentage of the value of your home, which is why they give you an appraised value and a market value. You know what? Okay, because I don't even like you, and we already know this. So
wait, no, hold on, wait. I like this conversation.
Yeah, I'm dialing it back. No, I don't even want to talk to him because I think he's an idiot.
No, what?
I'm giving you facts here.
No. Okay, then that's fine. Whatever your facts is, I think you're an idiot, and so I'm moving on. So he got the only house in America where the property taxes and the damn homeowners insurance don't increase year over year, but his house is still increasing in value. Make that make sense? Never.
So I bought the house for X, right? 4 years ago. Same as all the other houses around me. All the houses around us now are selling for twice as much. How did my property? Why would my property still be the same value?
That means not increasing in value.
Houses.
Okay.
That means not increasing in value because probably the area you're in. They doing new development? Because sometimes when they do new development, your property taxes tend to go high. That's what happened with my dad's house. My dad's house right now, his property continues to go high because they're doing a lot of new development over here in Miami.
Well,
no,
so the thing is,
the house across the street, the Rambler,
the market value of your home. What they look at is how much did the houses in a 1 or 3 mile radius sell for over the last year? Look, I'm a person who fight my property taxes every single year, right? Every year I fight my property taxes, and so I know what they're doing.
Okay, but I'm still confused here. How are you saying that my house wouldn't sell for the higher price it is now? Don't talk to me.
I already told you I think you're an idiot. And I don't
I'm asking a simple question.
My God.
Why? I don't understand why this is such a hard question to explain.
I do not like you, so don't talk to me. Okay, Ronnie. When I fight my property,
I don't get it.
That's what happens.
Why can't you just explain? Why can't you
explain
why
my
house would not sell for
I could, but I wouldn't waste my time.
This ain't the beat.
Okay, go ahead, Ashton.
Go ahead.
I'm just here to calm down the beat. Simmer down, PhD, please.
What? He come over here just to say that. I ain't got time for Ashton. And then once Hakeem just disappeared. I'm like,
no, I'm right here. I'm right here. I just know when to shut up sometimes.
What? Don't be scared of PhD, man.
Okay, I do want to add another topic. It's going down with the immigration here in the United States. So there was 2 Black women. One was talking about. I think she was in the city of Brooklyn, and she was talking about how there's a lot of immigrants in Brooklyn. And then also there was another Black woman. She also talked about how she had bought a food truck and she couldn't able to get a loan, but she saw that there's illegal immigrants are able to get to get certain loans and was able to buy her property. So. Go ahead, Hakeem. We have this go with immigration. So these are 2 Black women that have different circumstances, and they're talking about immigration. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
No, but great guys. I'm not gonna great commentary on the housing market. Cause I know people gonna go back and watch it. I would say it's very important because there's a lot of people today they're really trying to buy a home, but they're afraid. That's why I was asking PhD, but how do you first time get that fear out of you? But you said you wasn't afraid at all. That's really good. Black women is God, Hakeem, like you said.
But you know, PhD we made like 10 bands a week though. We ain't PhD.
No, I saw PhD for real, for real. PhD was balling. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hold on, Ronnie. What you say? You seen her for real?
I see she balling.
Yeah,
Hold on,
she got the gold teeth all in her mouth.
hold on, Ronnie. You seen her without it?
Absolutely.
You seen her without
I
inviting me?
For real. I got the gold grill. It got diamonds too.
She got the Cuban links.
No, but here's the
Real
thing,
hot
though.
girl shit.
You seen her without inviting me there?
I can't. You was working.
You're gonna have to talk about this in the back.
I can't. What you mean? I told you that already. I said she told. I don't remember. She said she's coming to Miami, and we're gonna have a KI Culture Radio event.
Okay.
No, but PhD was balling. Trust me. She's balling. Trust me on that.
How many of them comes outside with the same amount of kids, with the same fucking sign, asking for money? That's one set of people. You see the different kids. Now watch this. Right across the street, you gonna see her fucking cousin. And people really stop and give the money. You know how much they fucking making? It should be illegal. Nothing against. I'm gonna just keep my comments to myself. But Kamala, bitch, this is why we need a border, okay? Because they come in here and they doing the dumb shit. I just passed 3 sets of families with the same fucking sign. Both got 2 kids. They homeless. They need help. Look, right across the street. Hold on, because I think y'all think I'm playing. Hold on, let me cross the street so you can see the same second set of the family. It's ridiculous. It gotta stop.
Jordan, where's this one? This one in Detroit?
Another set of kids.
No, that's in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
That's Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn. It is Brooklyn.
That's a whole different family. So you had her across that street, and then you got her with these set of kids across this street. I work downtown.
That's what they voted for.
I'm gonna show you how many of them comes outside with the same amount of kids, with the same fucking sign. That's one.
What happened, Hakeem?
That's another clip too. Hakeem, that's another clip too. There's another clip too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what they voted for. That's why I'm not mad at them. That's what they voted for.
No. That's what they asked for.
That's what they asked for. Yeah. But that's another clip too. There we go.
I need this message to go out to our vice president who's running for president. I have heard all over social media about, excuse me if I say anything wrong, immigrants getting loans, money. It was hard for me to believe. It was just extremely hard for me to believe. I've been in business such a long time. Back in 2019, I purchased my first food truck. It cost me over $25,000. I paid it cash money. I worked hard to pay for this truck. I'm now selling it because I'm doing other things, but I'm selling it. I had a guy come to look at purchasing my vehicle, or my food truck. And he explained to me he's an illegal immigrant. He has no credit. He has no money in the bank. But he showed me his paperwork that he will receive funds to purchase my food truck. I'm thankful that he's buying it, but I'm hurt that I worked so hard to pay cash for my food truck. I have good credit, can't even get a business loan because of the color of my skin. I have veterans in my family. I'm a veteran. I've been self-employed for so long. But somebody, please tell me, how do I work so hard to have somebody who comes to this country, not long, no credit, and he shows me paperwork where they'll be funding him money to buy my food truck. And when I talked to the bank, they told me usually they have to go straight to a dealership because I'm a private sale. But for special circumstances, they're going to, they allow it. But I need my president to tell me why I worked so hard all these years, all these decades. Couldn't get a business loan, but I bust my ass to get the money to create my business. And we got immigrants.
I don't know
coming
why
in.
Hakeem. I think she capping for me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
this is skit.
It's scared.
They're getting money.
But let's say if it's real. Let's say if it's real.
No, this is skit, man.
We're doing nothing.
I'll tell you.
But just being here. It's not right, and I want answers.
That's the thing, because everybody trying to go viral.
To go out to.
That's it.
Everybody trying to go viral, but let's say if it's real though. Let's
The first one's real, but the second one it was iffy. I still want to play it though.
Jonathan, I don't give a damn. I still want to play it. That's right. Stand on it. But go ahead. Hakeem, y'all whoever want to go first. Hakeem, you still shocked? Hakeem still shocked that PhD was balling? I keep telling you she's balling. Y'all don't believe me. She's balling.
I'm still shocked that you've seen her before me. That's what's important.
Hakeem.
And PhD, shame on you. Shame on you for not letting me know you was here. I'm supposed to be the first person you see before anybody.
But that was a year ago, Hakeem. Where were you a year ago? You didn't know who PhD was. And then you didn't know who PhD was.
I did in my spirit. but
PhD was not even laughing. PhD was not even paying attention. But go ahead, Hakeem. Your commentary.
So, for a lot of people who are maybe familiar with getting business credit, what that lady was talking about was emphatically false. Nobody was emphatically false. Like I've been through the process to try to get business credit, and for him to say that, like, you can't get nothing without certain elements, a social security card of this. Nobody's giving illegal immigrants business credits or business loans, or unless he was over there trying to scam or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why this is fake news. When she was in there, I said, I know. And then she was like, "Oh, you got to go through a dealership." I say, you can't even sign up for an SBA loan without proper information.
But have you been to Brooklyn lately?
No, I haven't been to Brooklyn.
It's crazy out there. It's crazy out there in Brooklyn.
So now, funny enough, you know better than me, but I have got calls and said they out there making noise. So the begging situation is real, because we got the situation going down here by Miami Jackson Memorial Hospital.
Correct.
With all the illegals out there mixing in with the homeless people. You can see them with the book bags, and they out there begging. But as far as that business credit, that's a lie. Go ahead.
Yeah, the same thing with the business credit, but Hakeem, there has been reported, there have been different reports where Black people will try to go and get a loan and get turned away when the other counterparts will go in and get the loan. The same loan like the Black person was trying to get. Those are real actual story. And I think Wells Fargo just recently got sued for that. But go ahead.
So okay, now hear me out with this. I get where you're coming from, but since I've been through the process and I had somebody explain to me why a lot of people get denied, because there's certain things that you need to have. Just having good credit doesn't make you going to get it. You have to have certain elements. One, you have to have a business that has profit that's coming in. That's depending on how much money you're going to get.
No, but I'm trying to create. No, we got to understand, Hakeem. I'm trying to create a business. No, that's why I'm going to get the loan. I'm going to get the loan so I can create the business. Then probably later down the line, I'm gonna show you how much money I'm bringing in, how much revenue I'm bringing in within the month.
Sometimes it don't work like, depending on what avenues you might get a grant like that. But there's certain avenues to get business loans. They need to see either revenue. You either got viable business credit from either a corporation or something that you're getting that. Meaning that there's so many business gurus who talk about that you can't even get a business credit card if you don't have certain things put in there. So I don't want to say that people are getting, like, I'm trying to be objective here, and I'm not saying that there might be certain biases about certain things, but I do know that a lot of people come to go get business loans, and they don't have all their paperwork. I tried to do that, and the
Mm-hmm.
person sat me down and say, "Hey, you got this, this, and this, but you're missing that, that, and that with it. How much your revenue?"
Quick question. I want to ask you what question he was asking. I know you were talking about one thing about revenue,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what's the other one they will ask you? Just for the
They
audience, so people to know.
okay. So let's say, for instance, so they for you to get certain business loans, they need to check that you need to have a paydex score of 80 or better. Now, the paydex score means where you that you're getting you're buying goods and you're selling them is being reported from who? You know what I mean? American Express Business. You got Elaine, Credible, and a lot of these other things that you can get accounts and start the big crescent. But sometimes for the majority to get a big bulk of money, they need to see revenue. Nobody's not gonna give you 200 to 350,000 or even 25,000 if you're not even showing that you're making $5,000 a month. And this is the issue too, where a lot of us who don't file taxes, we don't get business loans because we can't show revenue.
PhD over here. Or did he
Yeah, I'm
step
here.
away?
No, I'm
PhD,
here.
but because I know you have people around you that have businesses. What is the procedure when it comes to Black people when it comes to pretty much getting a business loan? I just want to know, and also for the audience.
Yeah. So getting a business loan, I don't know because anything that I've started, any business I've started, I have self-funded, right? So I really wouldn't know,
That's
but I
good.
do know that you can get like a business credit card, so you can get some line of credit just by having a good banking relationship for your personal, right?
Yeah.
So I have a credit card, and they sent me an email today saying, "Hey, if you open up a business account, we'll give you X, Y, and Z," right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I
So
didn't have
Hakeem
to
was right.
apply for it. I didn't have to do anything. So, having a good credit score and a good relationship with a bank can help you get some form of credit.
Yeah,
But as far
I
as
like
PhD.
that.
a loan, I don't know. Go ahead.
No, you're right about PhD about having a good relationship with my bank, because how my wife, how she started the Rover business with a dog and everything. Her credit has been very straight. Which she was with Chase. Credit has been very, very good. So once she started her business and everything, and she applied for a business credit card for Rover, they immediately approved it because how her credit was, and also her relationship with Chase and everything. So PhD really clicked on her about having a good relationship with the bank, because like I said, my wife, she started out with, like I said, she didn't have anything, she just thought about it. And then when she, once she got her first year investing into Rover, that's when we say, hey, let me apply for a business card, business credit card. And after that, she got approved.
Shout out to Truth for being on the panel. We really appreciate you, big dog. Just hit me out. You could go, and then after that, Truth can go next. Go ahead, just hit me out. Go right ahead. About the business, the women trying to get business credit got turned away, or whatever the case may be. I really think both of their stories is bogus, but we gonna play along. But go ahead, just hear me out. Your thoughts.
Wait, what was the first
I spaced
one?
out. Okay.
She was trying to get a food truck in New York, right, Hakeem? She was trying to get a food truck in New York.
No. She said she had bought a food truck cash, but she said,
okay, I heard that one. It was one before that one, though, right?
No, the lady in Brooklyn was like, the immigrants was out there begging for cash. They're running a scam because it's her on one side of the street and the other on the other side. They're begging for straight, and they got the sets of kids out there with the signs. And she was saying
So the second one was about the business loan, like she got turned away.
Yeah.
Okay, and the immigrants got approved. Okay, now also I got the two stories mixed up. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Hakeem, for clearing that up. But go ahead, just hit me out. Go ahead.
I spaced out. I was still looking at the property taxes.
Just hit me out there. I'm approved that I'm right.
No. I found it's interesting. My tax has gone up according to the Snohomish County. The assessed record has gone up, but I guess it's just such a small percentage that I didn't notice that my mortgage has only changed $10.
I like
Nevertheless. So about the okay, so that story, I don't know one way or the other, but I think so one story that I did see was a Black woman in Chicago, where there is also a sanctuary city, and they brought a lot of immigrants there. And so she was saying, that the Black people have been noticing that now all of a sudden the job applications are in Spanish rather than
Really?
English. Right.
In Chicago?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow, I was right. Right. And so that's sending a very clear message. And in recruiting, what that would cause is called a chilling effect, right? So the chilling effect would be preventing Black people from even applying for those jobs because the average Black person don't speak Spanish, right?
You know what I'm saying? Don't speak Spanish. It's pretty much like Miami. Same thing. Like Miami. Same thing.
Right.
Same exact
Right.
thing.
So yeah, and we see in Miami what it results in, and so something similar. But I think also people have been talking about the food stamp cards that the immigrants have been receiving, and all the other myriad of benefits that they have been receiving. So the business credit may be false, but there are other benefits that they certainly have been receiving.
No, but I noticed that I think it was a lady. She went online. She literally had one immigrant. I don't know how she got it. They got one immigrant on food stamp card. It had over $2,000 in there.
Right, right. And then these the same people who will turn around and tell me I'm lazy, or people, Black people, we lazy, right? And so I think it's important that we're seeing this play out in real time, and we can go back in history and see it may not have been, food stamps or whatever, but there was some type of economic measure that was given to immigrants because, previously many of them came from Europe, but so there have been many initiatives to give them an economic leg up. Right. And so we don't really talk about those things now. Right. So we can go back to the Homestead Act. Right. We can go back. And that's why in Oklahoma, they call them Sooners, because when they opened up that territory, they were saying, hey, you can go and settle this land. But it was supposed to start at a certain time. The Sooners were the people who jumped the gun and went early and went and claimed their shit. Right. White people. It was not open to us. And many of them were immigrants. And so we can trace through history, which is bringing me back to my reparations, what I was talking about earlier. So we can see how these different groups have been given a leg up over and above Black Americans throughout history, and we're actually seeing it play out in real time right in front of us now.
Truth dropped off. Truth, you can come back. I don't know. He dropped out. I don't know his connection. He dropped off. He was supposed to go next.
He was on a back chat. He said he'll be back after the show, something like that. He was on a private chat.
Oh, that what he said? Okay. All right. Blessing abundance to you, Truth. We'll come back after the show and we'll dive in. But it's kind of hard for me to hit immigration too hard, PhD, because I am a son of an immigrant. Hakeem as well too. I am a son of I'm Haitian, so I am a son of an immigrant. So it's kind of hard for me to be like, go against the immigrants when I am a son of an immigrant. However, I think people that is born in this land, that came from this land, I just like how they've been treated unfairly. And to me, it's not right. When you have other people that come into this land and get all the benefit, what belongs to you guys. You guys work hard, y'all slave, y'all did all y'all could to make this country where it is today. And for people to just come in and not do anything and to get all these benefits. When I saw it was an immigrant literally had a great Section 8 home. And you know, PhD, you from Miami, so you already know some of these Section 8 home in Miami is trash. But an immigrant can come in and get the luxury Section 8 homes. To me, it's mind boggling. You get what I'm saying? Mind blowing.
Right.
But that's what they voted for. That's what they want.
That's what y'all asked for. Trump 2024.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He didn't put a stop to it. He wasn't deporting people like he said he would, when he was in office. And so one thing that we have to understand is regardless of who the president is, they need to fill the military, right? They need to meet those recruiting goals for all 5 branches of the military, or 6 if you include the National Guard. And young Americans do not want to do it, right? Many of them are disqualified, because they overweight and can't meet the physical requirements.
I knew you gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
So it's that, because that's one of the largest drivers of it. The other is that many of them can't meet the psychological requirements to go in there, right? If you got some type of diagnosis, right, you're gonna have to get a waiver to get in there. and certain things you cannot get a waiver for. So the fact that it's so common for young people to have various types of mental health diagnoses, it disqualifies many of them from being able to get into the armed forces now. Again, and then also young people don't want to go in, right?
Yeah.
They saying, I don't want
Facts.
to do it. I don't want to go kill people. And so one of the ways that they fill the military is through immigration, right? And they tell them, if you come and you can meet all the requirements and you agree to go in and you make it through basic training, we're going to fast track your citizenship. That's what they do. And so a lot of them will go into the military in order to become citizens, quicker. And so I don't think anybody, either president, is going to put a cap on that in the way that us, the citizens, would want them to, because they need those people to come in order to fill the military. And I'm sure there are other reasons as well.
So PhD, but I mean, you got some grace for the black man then? See, the black man, we trying.
Absolutely not. No grace at all. Get out there and try hard. Work, nigga, work.
Look at Hakeem. Hakeem, you have not said anything at all.
He's speechless.
He's just being gullible. PhD was shock you, Hakeem. Don't let her scare you. She has no power over here.
She's from Richmond Heights, so I gotta have a little bit of respect.
Oh man.
That's right.
Oh man. We from Liberty City. What's the difference? We from the same. Well, she 30 minutes away.
Right.
We 30 minutes away. We only
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. We run the world, but I still gotta. I still gotta
Okay, final topics of the day. Go ahead, Jordan. The final topic as we get ready to close down and wind out, so we get these guys out of here. So they're going home.
But since PhD here, we're gonna talk about this. So this went viral. So a man says women have more respect for their boss than their own husbands.
Oh wait, hold on, Hakeem. Did I say that? What, like 3 years ago?
You did say that.
Hey, remember they called me Red Pill?
Yeah. So it's Barbara. It's practically saying men don't mean anything to women anymore. So go out, clean, play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Hakeem, did I say that 3 years ago?
No, you did say that.
I'm gonna find that clip. I'm gonna chop it up. But go ahead.
I get married. If I'm marrying a man, if my man says to me, I'm putting this ring on your finger and these are my expectations, that I'm going to tell you how to jump and how high and what to wear and when to eat and all this other stuff, I'll be like, take your ring back, sir. Thank you.
That's an extreme. But Professor, go ahead, man.
I appreciate Uma, and she's definitely shed a light on some things, and I realize that men to women don't mean anything. We don't, because when you go to work, you don't wear those scantily clad clothes. If you did, you get sent home. So they'll listen to the boss, the colonizer that's paying them, but they won't listen to the man that's marrying them. So I see where we stand now. So I appreciate that perspective, because they definitely tell you what you can and cannot wear to work, and you definitely comply to that. So I appreciate that perspective. Thank you.
If I'm marrying a man, if my man says to me, I'm putting this ring on your finger and these are my expectations, that
Akeem, your friend Pink is in the chat. You gotta wrench her up. That's your friend right there. Pink.
What's up, Pink?
Pretty Pink is in the building.
Hey, Jordan, gift her a membership.
I don't know if I can. It's like me stuff.
Yeah, it does automatically. Yo, go ahead, wrench her up. And now shout out to a new subscriber called Cage. Shout out to Cage. He's a new subscriber. I never seen him before. Shout out to him. And also the lovely Sherry Bryan's in the building. Shout out to her. Hey family, I'm resting. Great to see you, the lovely Sherry Bryan.
Oh,
we miss you. Like Hakeem say, praise the Lord. Hakeem, do you wrench her up? Are you nervous? You shaking?
I did. I didn't waste no time.
Look, that's his friend, Jordan. That's his friend. He was like, "Come to the show." Yeah, she's here.
Listen, I would wrench up Supreme Goddess if she ever was around, but she'd be over there.
Supreme Goddess got a wrench already. I gave her a wrench already.
She'd be over there on the SBG side.
I have one.
Oh, you have one. Soon as she came, I gave her one.
My
You
bad.
can't come up from here.
I'm just getting beside myself. Go ahead.
Yeah, but so PhD, you're a woman on the panel, right? Your thoughts? Do you have more respect for your balls than your actual man?
So I
Hello.
think that was. Can I gather my thoughts, or I just got to start yapping?
We'll go right in.
So I think it was kind of a false equivalence, right? So when you're working a job or when you get hired for a job, they give you something that lets you know or direct you to a website more often than not these days that will tell you all the do's and don'ts, right? So if there's a dress code, then it'll spell that out. Although a lot of places don't have a dress code. I can't remember the last time I worked in a place with a dress code, and so people can come however. But that's not necessarily the case for a relationship, right? So the guy brought up the woman wearing skimpy clothes. Now, as a man, if a woman likes to, wear revealing clothes, that's not something you find out 6 months or a year into the relationship. You know that on the front end, right?
Yep.
And a lot of times that's what attracted the man to that woman to begin with. But then when they get into a relationship, now he wants her to change. Right. So when you get hired for a job, they're selecting you based on what you got going on. And once they say you're qualified for this job or the best candidate for this job, they don't then say, okay, you the best candidate for the job, but now we need you to just change everything you're doing and now become this. Right. So there's a difference. Also, with a job, there's a contract, and so even though most employment is at will, there are still certain things that must be done or cannot be done based on legal requirements, etc. In a relationship, unless you are married, there isn't a contract, right? And both sides, even if you're married, either side could break that contract at any time, or whatever. And so then the other thing is a job, you're getting paid, right? So there's an incentive to go along with what those people want. With a man, especially a black man, he needs you to go slave for that colonizer, as he called them, and then bring that money home to help him pay these bills, right? And so why are we listening to you, sir? Instead of trying to tell women what to do, figure out how to pick up an extra shift at work or get a second part-time job so the woman won't have to go and answer to a colonizer.
No, but PhD, it's my job to tell you what to do. You should already know that by now. And I say that confidently. I say that with confidence.
We're gonna need you to submit if I'm making $80,000 to $20,000.
No, I don't care if I'm making 20. I don't care if I'm making 20K. I'm gonna tell you what to do. You know
that's
that, right?
crazy though, because if you were
that's
so
crazy
smart that you needed to think that you were qualified even to think for a woman to tell her what to do and what not to do, then you would certainly be earning enough for that woman not to have to go out and submit to a colonizer.
No, but how come Jill Scott said that on the Breakfast Club? She said, "I want a man to tell me what to do," and she got money.
Jill Scott is a fucking mammy, and that's why she paying several of them niggas that she had to get rid of. Yeah.
Eva, why you being like that? You know how day-to-day it turns you on when a man tell you what to do. Stop playing.
No, absolutely not.
Like, we're not
gonna fight. We're not gonna debate PhD right now, or you want pander?
I am a date. I'm just saying, we're just messing the natural order of things. Shout outs to Narrative and Dialogues. Shout outs, and listen, shout outs to my half brother. He's not here, but when he come back and hear this, Diary of an Angry Mix Man.
Oh no, but Narrative Dialogue, I can't wrench him up. I was trying to wrench him up.
But PhD, PhD, for like the fact that the woman does not have respect of us this is why the relationships are so unequal. Other races who don't make money, their women are following suit, and they're bowing.
Like who?
The Hispanic community, Eastern Europe.
So now this is the thing. Y'all, because y'all love to say, oh, Hispanic men earn less, but they women still submit to them. A, you don't know what those women doing for real behind closed doors. Number two, they may earn less, However, they have come up with a system, unlike you Negroes, to still shield the woman from having to go out and work hard, right? Because Latinos actually have the largest labor force participation gap of all ethnic groups, right? So there are fewer Hispanic women than men out in the labor market than any other group, right? And so what they have done is they have a lot of what do you call it? It's not. Sometimes it can be multi-generational, but they'll have multiple working men and then their wives, so multiple families in one domicile, right? And I know y'all being in Miami, y'all see that all the time.
Yeah.
I have, as a matter of fact, it's a couple living next to my sister, and she was like, it's like 3 different families there. Nevertheless,
And
so
here,
have,
Los Angeles too. Here in Los Angeles too.
Right.
Oh, shout out to just hitting me out with the super chat. Hold on, I don't know if PhD want to read the super chat here.
Okay, I'll read it. Hear me out. Super chat $5. Okay, just realized it's 5 p.m. I have to go buy some dress pants with my Kohl's cash for a wedding tomorrow. Have a good weekend, fellas.
You too, brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much, just hitting me out for being on the panel. I just want PhD to read one because I miss her voice so much when she used to read super chat at the Black House. I was like, you go ahead, read the super chat. It feel good again. But sorry, Sharon. Sharon knows all love. He know I would never take a PhD away from him. But
no. It's no sorry, Sharon. One day we will have her.
You know what?
You tripping on that.
Listen, even if I gotta go to New York, and, you know what I'm saying, and we might have to get in the hand.
Okay, yeah, that might be risky. You know, they do that. They do nothing for real. So
for PhD, but I'll go down south with. We might for PhD, but we might have to get in that boxing ring.
You know, who's this narratives and dialogues person? If you got something to say,
narrative and dialogue. Yeah, he been around in the space a lot.
Oh, okay. Nevertheless,
he been in space a while. He been around. Go ahead.
Okay, but anyway, so they have a system, right, to kind of alleviate that issue for their women. The other thing is a little Hispanic man will be happy with his little short SpongeBob, bad body built woman, and he'll go have a family, pump up with a bunch of kids, and sit his ass down somewhere. Y'all want somebody with a flat stomach, a big booty, you know what I'm saying? So y'all want a baddie, but then you want her to go out and work and pay bills. That's inconsistent.
That's not true. A lot of black men date heavy. No, a lot of black men date a lot of heavy women, and it's a fact. No, I'm being honest. That's a fact.
I know.
Even today, PhD, check me out. Even today, I went to the mechanic. I went to Ford dealership. I went over there.
Okay, well then don't talk to me, bitch. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You down there wanting to
go to the chat.
Chit chat from the damn chat, nigga. Either come up here and say it to me so I can cuss your bitch ass out, or shut the fuck up. Sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
No worry, real private video. But I'm just.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Don't worry. No, we monetize Diva. So we usually got lives. We put it in a membership. So we
we do. On the live going to membership.
Yes.
We monetize. Yeah, we monetize.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for the Chaos Culture Radio family. It was the family.
Tell Sharon we on this hill.
The chat family.
Tell Sharon we on this hill.
The chat never fell us, man. It was a chat. People coming over here, Dialogue comes over here, Ashton, just hit me out, the lovely Mimi, Victor, all these guys come over here. They support the platform. That's everything, everybody, man. Couldn't do it without you guys, 100. So PhD, but we everywhere. We on TikTok, we on Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Spotify.
Apple. Wow. Yeah. You can find this on audio version, man. If you listen
PhD, that's what happened when you have a team and you have black brothers working together and not fighting each other to be on top. We ain't trying to fight each other to be on top because we already on top.
Congratulations.
We trying to pay somebody rent.
No, see, Hakeem be believing. You see, Hakeem. You see how he be leading with his wallet, Jordan.
My bad. I didn't lead. it. It just slipped out. He said,
PhD, we're gonna put PhD on payroll. Don't worry. We're gonna put PhD on payroll, and then she's gonna make her own channel.
No. Hey, listen, tell Sharon we on this hill. We on this hill.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her.
Tell
And
her,
I
tell
remember
her,
shout
tell
out to
her.
Ashton too. Ashton
Hey,
and his lovely co-hosts. They be coming over here showing us
yeah,
love and support. You know, Mimi, you know, Pink, you know, all these
love you,
guys. I'm
Pink.
saying that's why
Love you,
we at where we at, man. You love Pink, you know, I love Mimi, you understand?
No, no, definitely. No,
Mimi
but
been my
you know,
biggest crush
listen.
his Ashton show.
But you
Hey,
know,
PZ, you know she
listen.
turned me down? She turned me down live on the panel, literally.
But listen,
You gotta
Supreme
come next
Goddess
week with
rules
your
all.
game.
Yeah, I got the clip. I seen you the clip. She shut
Supreme,
me down live.
Supreme
And
Goddess
I'm
rules
like,
all, though.
how you shut me down?
Absolutely,
Haitian
absolutely.
black man from Miami.
You rule
A
all,
Haitian
though.
handsome black man from Miami. You shut me down. She shut me down live on the panel. And I came over there laughing and giggling like, oh, Ronnie, she's from Grapevine.
Yeah.
Hey, she was like, hey. Hakeem knew where she was from and everything.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Shout out
Well,
to
but did she
Josh
give you
too.
any feedback on what you need to improve for her to, maybe
He
say
don't. He
yes
don't
in the
need it.
future?
He don't need
I
to
don't need to
improve
prove
nothing.
nothing.
She's
I don't need to
supposed
prove
to
nothing.
do nothing.
I'm God on it. I'm God on this earth.
Talk
I
about
don't
it.
need to prove. I don't need to
Submit.
prove nothing.
Submit.
Pink is another one. Pink turned everybody down. She turned everybody down.
Pink, submit. Faye James, submit. PhD Diva, submit. That's what you need to do.
Oh no, just Super Chat Jordan for just hit me out.
Everyone go see.
Shout out to I haven't seen the movie yet.
I'm going to go see that movie. I see.
I've been seeing the trailer. It looks good. I was thinking about go seeing the movie as well.
It's a part of the Alien series.
He said it's great. It's a great movie.
The Who series?
The Alien.
The Alien movie, the one Jesse Meow just said. You didn't see the trailer? It's really, the trailer is amazing. I'm gonna go see a $2 movie on PhD over there in downtown Miami. They had a $2 movie. Like I'll be like, oh really? Snap, yeah, $2 movies. I ain't rich like you yet.
Shit, I wish I was rich.
PhD, we ain't gonna have this conversation live on air. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this.
All right.
No, but King was gonna say, go ahead, Jordan. You were gonna say something. No, we trying to get Ashton. Cause Ashton go live right after us. He go live on 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 our time. So we try to get Ashton some time. So that's why we didn't end the show yet. So he get ready to get set up. And then last time I told people to go over there, Hakeem, he didn't even go live. He went live like at night.
At night,
midnight.
it was
I was
late.
like,
but he's in a different time zone. So when he say 8:30, it means 9:30, ain't it?
Oh, where is
Ashton? Good
Ashton?
point.
He's in Texas.
It's 5:30 where I'm at. Cause I'm in LA. It's 5:30 where I'm at when he goes live. I mean, last time we went live, he went out live like a little later. He went live like around 6:37. His last.
Good point, Hakeem. I gotta ask him. Is it 8:30 his time? So that's 9:30 our time.
9:30 our time. So when he said 8:30, it's 9:30.
So it's 9:30 our time, 8:30 his time. Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense. Cause I be like, I be sending people over there, and then people be like, "Yo, he's not even live." I'm like, I thought, my bad. So it's 8:30 his time, 9:30 Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Now, yeah. So PhD says she's not gonna submit. She said she's not gonna.
PhD,
not unless you can, provide a lifestyle that would make me want to.
Oh, PhD, you said what feedback did she give me? I'll be honest. She was like, I was too aggressive. I'm aggressive.
No. I feel you wasn't aggressive enough.
PhD, I can't chill out. You understand? I'm a son of a Haitian immigrant. I'm a son of an immigrant.
Women
that's
like
fine,
men,
but you got to have multiple approaches, and you got to tailor it to the woman. So you can still be you, but you just got to change.
I need a woman to tailor to me. I don't need to tailor to the woman. Woman need to tailor to me.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I need you to follow suit. First day you need to be submitting. First day you need to be cooking. First day we need to get everything out the way.
Stop it, Hakeem. Nobody's doing that.
Why nobody? Serious.
I'm dead serious. I know what I'm going.
So how is she supposed to vet you or find out who you are as a person? Because she's not going to know you on the first date. Unless it's somebody you've known for a long time and then you try to, turn it into a dating situation. So how do you expect the woman to evaluate you and your worthiness as a partner?
No, we're going to have some conversations. we had some conversations, and then from there we just get to it. But I gotta see that you a wife. You know what I'm saying? Look, Pink. Listen, Pink already know Diva. Hakeem was the wood cook. Yeah, it's true. Toenails
Not
clipped.
wood chip.
Yeah, listen. I don't eat leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
I like my food fresh from out the water.
Okay.
You know
Hakeem, you
me.
know Hakeem delusional right now, PhD. You know that,
Fresh
right?
from out
Right.
the
I'm just listening.
listen. Fresh from out the water. You know, I'm from Miami like you, so you know I like fresh
Right.
out the water.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say if you get a woman like PhD, you know she works a lot, right? PhD will work a lot.
Yeah.
I don't work a lot at all.
You know, no. If I get a woman like her, I
PhD
would
with
want.
that cap. That's cap.
Listen,
Because
I'm
every
not
time you be like, I'm
working
on a
at
phone
all.
call. Right now you're not working, but right, you be like, I'm on a phone call. Give me a second. You
listen.
working.
I would expect her to cook every day in the cater and to brew my coffee in the morning.
Okay, but I don't work at all in this case. What I spend my days doing is meeting with my personal trainer for some physical fitness.
You do that after you brew coffee for me in the morning.
Right. I'm a brew the
Yeah,
coffee, then meet with my trainer.
yeah.
And then I'm going to brunch, and then I'm going shopping, and right. So I have to have
And
that
then
type
when
of
I come
lifestyle.
home, you get ready for me.
So that what she told me. Mimi said I was too aggressive, but you know that ain't scared me at all because I know at the end of the day I get what I want. I get what I go out here, PhD.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Some women just
Mimi,
don't know.
you better watch out.
Listen, some women just
No. She already told me no. When a woman tell me no, I
listen.
move on. I don't stay.
Yo,
And
Ronnie,
I don't harass.
some
That's
women
not my
just
game.
can't recognize a real man when they see him. They'll use talking points like aggressive, knowing that she needs. God's gift on earth.
Oh wow.
I told him the image of the Son of God.
I'm trying to tell you,
All right.
God's gift on earth, baby.
Yeah, but PhD, when a woman say no, you move on.
Okay.
She said, look, I love
That's fair.
Ronnie. I love Ronnie too. Calm down. That's all she do. It's a friendly
Listen.
YouTube love. It's not like real love. It's YouTube love.
Listen. Women respect men who are persistent, so we got to be persistent.
So Hakeem, if you approach Pink, because Pink ain't about clipping nobody's toenails.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Really? Well,
No,
what
it's
did
not
she
going.
say? We gonna go get pedicures together.
No. I need you to get on your knees and touch your nails.
Hey, Hakeem, she said she wanted the lane. Hakeem, Mimi said she wanted the lane.
Listen, Supreme. For me to believe a woman love me, I need you to get on your knees with no gloves and clip my toenails by hand.
Oh my God, not with no gloves.
With no gloves. Then listen. Then I will give you anything on this planet.
Man, what? So you want to torture the woman?
Huh?
No, that's ultimate love. Think about it. Your feet is crusty. You, my woman, come on there, and then you rubbing it, lotioning it, and cut my toenail. That's the ultimate love.
You getting the scrubbing, you back scrubbing. Listen, I want to feel that you really love me, and I know that most women don't want to even touch somebody. So for you to just humble yourself.
So that's love
why
bombing.
are you trying to humble a woman? Like why?
I'm not trying to humble none. I just want to see love. Physical touch is my love, and that form of physical touch is what I want to see.
So you love so Hakeem, you be love bombing. You be love bombing the women.
No, I don't love bomb. I just tell the truth. That's all I do.
I don't think PhD been going in nobody's ground to cut toenails. She ain't doing
listen. She acting like this in public, but you don't know what she might do behind closed doors.
Whatever
I don't know,
you like. I might be outside, right?
She say,
I ain't gonna lie, Hakeem, I ain't gonna lie. If you probably blow her back out, I ain't talking about PhD, but if you blow a woman's back out, right? She might do it for you. Because women love that intimacy. If you blow her back out, I mean you have multiple orgasms. She's screaming, she hollering, she crying. She'll do anything.
Ron, you're something.
Screaming, hollering, and crying. Okay.
Women are more sexual. Women have more toys. Men don't really have toys. What toys do men have? Let's be honest.
Well, men have toys. I just think a lot of times straight men aren't going to use them.
Whoa.
But no, they have those like fake vaginas. It's like a vagina that you can put it in. You know what I mean? You seen that before?
Yeah, I've seen that before.
PhD, but that's no benefit to that.
I don't know.
What's the benefit from that?
Some men use it. Some men buy it, and they make those like sex dolls.
That's a fit. That's a 50. Or what? I think it's 5 bands for that. 5 G's.
You know that's a certain demographics that does that.
No, Mimi. We waiting for Mimi to come up here because she's gonna explain herself why she turned me down, and then actually gonna clip the video, and then he gonna talk about it. Damn, you turned Ron.
Well, what did you say, Ron? What did you
Oh, yeah,
what did you say to her to open that door?
I ain't gonna reveal what I say, so people can take my game. No, it's
He
my
don't have
game.
to remember. He don't have to remember what he said. Hi, PH Diva.
It was on the panel, PhD, but literally it was on the live.
Hi, PH Diva. Hey,
It's on the
Hakeem. Hey,
live.
Jordan.
Hey, gorgeous.
Okay.
Hey, what about
Hey,
me?
Ronnie.
Hey.
I turned him down because he likes ratchet women, and I'm not ratchet. We'll start there. He specifically was like, I
That's
like ghetto
emphatically
women.
false. That's
I do
emphatically
like.
false.
No, I do like ghetto
Hakeem,
women. I ain't gonna lie.
he intentionally let me know that these are the type of women that he likes, and I just don't fit that narrative.
That's emphatically false.
I love the sexy
And there's
red.
nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that, but it's not me, right? It's not me.
I help raise him. He like intellectual women, soft, feminine.
You want that for him?
submissive, soft.
You want that for him, Papa Prince.
Soft,
That's what you want for him. But he likes ratchet women. So when he did, So when he did shoot his shot, that was what he led with. And what I told him was, I'm sorry, that's just not me. There's nothing wrong with him, but it's just not me.
Emphatically false.
I ain't gonna lie, Hakeem, that new video from Sexy Red, and he had his feet in her face. She loved every moment of that. That's the women I be liking. They be like, put my
And
feet
that's
in your
not
face.
me. What do I want your feet in my face for?
Right.
No, sir.
That's love.
Okay, we just gonna start there. We just gonna start there. And then the first clip I had ever seen of me on their channel, this fool was like, I just like the way her mouth move. What?
Who said that?
I did. I did say that. I did say that. I ain't gonna lie. I did. I can't. You know.
I don't believe you said that. Not in my tenure.
Papa Prince, listen.
Not in my tenure.
Baby, you got the clip. You got the clip. She even said it to me.
I have the clip.
This is why I turned you down.
Listen.
You have the clip.
These are some of the reasons. These are some of the reasons that I turned him down. Now, while you getting up here telling all of YouTube my business, me and you gonna have to have a private conversation, sir. But hell.
No, but wait a minute. It's a clip.
Listen.
I was talking about the clip.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm honestly think you scared of him because he might be too much for you.
I'm too good.
If I could come on camera right now,
listen.
No, don't come on camera.
I would laugh in your face.
I might as well he too much for me. You know, Florida men are God's gift to the women.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
We're God's gift to women. So
she didn't get that memo.
Thank you, PhD, but I didn't get that memo.
I know he's going.
That memo didn't come down the line. That memo did not come. It didn't cross my desk. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Sometimes, remember, I can't understand something. I'm too hood to see. That's the problem. I'm addicted to hood women. That's my problem.
That's your problem.
I ain't never seen
I'm
you
getting
with
better.
one.
I'm getting better though. I'm getting better.
I ain't never
That's
seen you with one. In the 24 years I've known you, I've
That's
never.
why I'm single. I
Liberty
can't. I
City.
think.
He's been surrounded by them. Yes.
Thank you. That was it. But
he's from Liberty City.
Hey, PhD, I'm praying right now. I'm praying.
You scared for your cup to be overfilled. That's why you declined.
I'm not afraid. Mimi, I almost gave y'all my real name. Mimi would never be afraid of a man, okay?
Miss Grapevine, you know Miss Grapevine, you know you scared.
Would never be, all right?
But nobody, but we friends. Well, we friends. We YouTube friends, so it's all right. When I got turned down, you gotta understand something. Easy. I get turned down all the time. So when
listen, I'm confident. I'm confident in I'm confident in my little brother. If you had a whiff of that cologne, you'll be in love.
Oh, okay.
A whiff.
Oh, okay.
I can't. Sometimes I don't have the sauce. I don't have the sauce for every woman. Sometimes you get turned down, you move on. You get turned down, you move on to the. You get turned down, you don't sweat it.
You from my block? We all got sauce up there. What you talking about?
Hold on, didn't you say you used to go to PE with sweat socks and church shoes?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story.
PhD, but
No. Let us say that. But PhD, but you gotta ask, did anybody ever punch me in my face? That's the question.
what does being punched in the face have to do with having sauce? At the end of the day, your friend / brother / son shot his shot and missed.
And got turned out. Don't say I didn't. You see, I didn't say no
Denied.
respect. I ain't call her. You say I ain't call her.
We're cool though.
Listen.
We're cool.
He didn't miss. You just was in the wrong direction.
You know what?
I like how you turning it around. I like how he's taking up for you. I do like how he's taking up for you, but at the end of the day,
sometimes when God send you a blessing, you might not be ready to handle it.
okay, preach then. But at the end of the day, I don't fit the narrative of women that he prefers, and so I'm not his preference, and he's not mine, and it is what it is.
Boaz,
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
Buy the land up under you.
I don't want to hear it.
But PhD, that was my fault. I messed up. See, first impression is everything, right? That was it. When I did my first impression, when she came on the show, I messed up. It's cool though.
You were doing good. No, the show was good. It was when you closed it out and you was like, I just like the way her mouth moved. That did it for me. That sent me.
Yeah, it was an awkward.
That sent me.
Listen. We know that we can't say the typical stuff to women, so it was an over the top compliment.
Prince, calm down.
It was an over the top compliment.
This one right here is not good to save it. This one needs to be buried. It need to be underneath. It need to be. But it's a clip. It's a clip. It's a clip. People can see it. Even people say they were like, "Man, it look like he's flirting with you," and she's not even bothered by it. PhD, you can see the clip. I'm telling you, you're gonna laugh your ass off. You're like, "Look at Ronnie trying to be cute."
Please delete that clip. Please delete that clip.
PhD gonna be like, "Look at Ronnie trying to be cute." Oh,
wait,
he's fucked up.
On? Whose show were y'all on?
This show.
Oh, okay, on your show. Okay.
Yeah, she had. She said, "I'm a look." You ain't gonna find it. I'm gonna delete it. Mimi say delete it. We're gonna delete the clip.
Please delete that clip.
It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed. I was hurt. PhD, that day I was hurt. I was like, oh man, I had one tear in my eye. Hakeem had to talk to me in the back.
Lies. Now you're doing too much. Why are you doing too much? Why are you so dramatic?
I am dramatic. I'm just joking. But so thank you for coming on the show, Mimi. You can leave. Goodbye.
Did you see how he just dismissed me?
Listen. We appreciate when feminine women come and grace the show. I feel so overjoyed to have y'all here.
We do. So PhD, I'm gonna shoot my shot at you now.
Even though I know both of y'all not ready for real men.
Hold on, I'm gonna shoot my shot at PhD even now. So Mimi, goodbye. No, I'm joking. I ain't gonna do it.
No, Brian, you gonna have to slow down.
I'm joking.
You have to slow down.
We love Mimi, man. Shout out to Mimi for the shot she ever mentioned. No, but that was a good episode. All PhD. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
You ready to pay some rent, PhD?
Okay. All right. We gonna.
It was a lot of fun.
I go home. We gonna see.
Okay.
We love PhD. We love Mimi. We love Pink. We love all the women. Faye James. Sherry Bryan.
Sophia James.
Sophia James.
Bobby
Bryan. We love all the women. All the KL Corporation. Natasha, the mom mother.
Where's Natasha at? I didn't see her in the chat.
She probably be working. But you know, the channel almost about to become a feminist soon. Supreme, we almost feminists. We almost 100% there.
How? Well, y'all was just saying you want a woman to submit to you. And
that's
you
not
want somebody to cut your damn toenails.
That's love.
On her knees.
That's love.
Y'all need to let Jordan do most of the talking.
So, gentlemen, the word of the day. Don't be aggressive. You got to be nice to these women. I learned a hard lesson, PhD, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. You live home.
And the word for the day, the sisterhood need to know black men's love languages.
You know what?
Black men's love languages. That's what y'all need to learn. That's what I want y'all to go back and study love languages for black men.
What's y'all love language? Community D?
No, never that, baby.
Mine's actually
I'm actually
physical
a
touch.
virgin.
Mine's
I'm
actually
actually
physical touch. Mine's physical touch.
acts of
From a
services for
ratchet.
me. Acts of services.
No, but PhD, but physical
word of
touch. Just touch my hair. Touch my hair. I purr like a cat.
Really? Well, you have very nice hair, so.
Thank you.
That's not like a hard ass. But now touching somebody's
he's-
toenails on your feet, on your knees, that's a lot.
Come on, baby. That's love. That's love. Trust me.
Like, share, and
All right.
subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live. We do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time.
Y'all have a good
Mimi,
one.
stop.
You
Mimi,
too.
stop. Mimi trolling me in the chat. You see what I'm saying? But it's all for the ratchet.
Nah, you don't love no ratchet. You like good, soft, feminine women.
No, I love the ratchet. I ain't gonna lie. I love that.
I sure enough don't like no ratchet. I used to, but not no more.
Remember the ratchet came over the song Dreadhead Do It the Best, Hakeem? I started getting my dreadhead done every month. Hey Hakeem, you should get a fake dreadlock. I want to see you with a dread. Like you should get you look with dread. Hey, get a fake. Get a fake. No, baby, we love you over here. You know, it's all fun and game. I was reviewing the clip. She should have left me alone. You see, Hakeem, don't shoot your shot at every woman, Hakeem. Lesson learned. Don't shoot your shot at every woman.
You know, we
might get turned down.
We got to know our worth and go after the ones that we know that truly love us. You know
Hey, Pink, you better not be laughing at me because I can time you out. I can time you out now, Pink. I can't get you a wrench. It doesn't mean I have the power. No, but make sure you like, share, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to the lovely Pink. Thank you for coming by to the show.
Pink.
We really
Tennessee in the building.
you.
Nashville in the building.
Shout out to Killer Swag, also in the building. Shout out to the lovely Mimi, one of the co-hosts of the Shicey Avenger, who also is in the building. We really do greatly appreciate it. Huh?
She said you
questionable.
Say you questionable.
What do you mean questionable?
She said she loved me and Hakeem, but you were questionable of the love.
Damn.
Jordan, hit him with a heart. Hit Mimi with a heart. Hit Mimi.
How you do it? No, Jordan, how you doing? You be doing that thing. Look, y'all do that. I'll be doing it like Juan Wave and shit.
Thank you.
But you see, the women love Hakeem and Jordan. Me, I get all the hate. You know why? Because I'm the guy in high school that used to make fun of them. That's what it was.
Mimi is now dubbed the Queen of Dallas now. Just for that statement. You're the Queen of Dallas. She said, I love Jordan, the Queen of Dallas. Not from Grapevine no more. The whole Dallas-Fort Worth area.
No, whatever. Hey, Pink, don't time me out. Pink, me and you got history. Don't time me out over there on Aston Channel. I'm gonna make sure I watch.
Listen, Tennessee's finest.
Shout out to Narrative and Dialogue for also coming in the building. Shout out to Joshua. Shout out to Victor. Victor Cruz was also in the building. Victor, one of the security over there in the Black House holding it down. Shout out to the lovely Supreme College PhD for being on the panel. Also, True Never Favorite, and also Just Hit Me Out. Thank you guys so much for being on the panel. And also me. Thank you guys so much for being on the panel. Shout out to Joshua too, as well. Shout out to Sophia. Thank you, Sophia, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. She Rising Soul. I'm gonna promote her channel till my face turn blue. Y'all go over there and support her. Go ahead, Hakeem.
We also need to promote Mimi and Ashton show.
Of course, I want to say that. I'm gonna say that. I want to say, guys, make sure y'all tune in over there at 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. Make sure y'all go over there, support. We be on the panel having a good time.
I gotta make sure Mimi's put up there too now, since she Queen of Dallas.
Because she's showing you love. That's why, and I don't get no love.
Nigga, she always been showing me love from day one. I'm number one.
Mimi, you have a nice. Even everybody they say you got a nice voice. Saying I like the way your mouth move is nothing bad. That means you have a nice voice.
Thank you, Joshua. Joshua, love you, brother. Thank you. You always come in and show us some love, man.
Shout out to Faye. Hakeem, you know her personally, so
yeah. Shout out to Faye. She always support us. Faye, James, thank you so much. She's actually watching us from work.
Not that, but shout out to Ken Dog as well. Urban, Fresh Sound, Joe, no heard him. Thank you so much. Muhammad, you got to get your connection straight, man, so you can come on the panel. I don't know. You know what? I think if you have an iPhone, make sure you use Safari. Use Safari. Because I'm using my phone right now. That's what I'm telling you. Use Safari.
Yeah.
And you should be able to log in through the iPhone.
We got to figure. I got to help him see what's going
Figure.
on.
You know what? You do a test run with him, Hakeem.
Yeah, I do a
so you
test
can figure
run.
it out. Because I think it's his area.
Yeah, more than likely.
Mimi said something to you, Hakeem. I think she said,
Prince been day one. Come on, man. Day one.
So, day one.
That's my new name. Day one Prince.
I like that though. Day one. I like that. Day one. Shout out to not only that, but shout out to No Changers. Shout out to everybody that go and watch the playback. We really do greatly appreciate it. Your Killer Swag. You guys don't understand, like the playback very important. You know, normally we drop the link to the Chaos Culture Radio to go and get the Chaos Culture Radio gear. Now it's in the description, guys. I could go ahead and click that and lead you right over to the Chaos Culture Radio gear where you get the t-shirt, the hat where you see Jordan got on. Hakeem, and we have a polo shirt. Hakeem, mine is still coming. It's in the mail. It's coming. It's showing me that it's coming. I'm waiting to arrive and I'm gonna wear it so people can see how it looks. The coffee mug. Jordan, you know I ain't gonna forget the coffee mug. Hakeem, now that, but on the Chaos Culture Radio community tab, Prince Hakeem book Black Love is on there, so you guys can click it if you guys want to support him. You know, becoming an author. He also writing another book that's gonna drop this year. Can't wait for that. Bro, we got a lot of things coming. We got exclusive content coming. Video blogs is coming. Jordan's working on his. Hakeem's working on his. I'm working on mine. So I can see for some of you guys who never, that was so important to become members. If you never seen Miami before, we'll do tours and stuff like that. Me and Hakeem, we talk about it. We have a lot of content coming in. So, but that will be on members only. And not only that, Chaos at the Door will also be on members only as well. Where we talk about exclusive content that we're not gonna really share to the public unless it's under the paywall. So guys, make sure y'all come support the platform. We greatly appreciate it because we try to make Chaos Culture Radio the biggest thing on the map. You heard me? Like always, thank you guys for tuning in to Chaos